nothing I could do to be a good friend.
Yeah, I know, but I'm trying to get. What's so funny?
He'll always have his big dumpy.
Don't downplay his big dumpy. The guy's got a.
I'm not.
Trent can throw that ass.
This is a problem. I'm fat. I'm like 25 pounds overweight. It's really bad.
That looks like someone photoshopped you.
Yo, I'm down 1K in the last 24 hours. Sounds like you need to take a break.
Going for a walk is also a good idea, but then what will happen is you're going to see like a guy in a Cincinnati Reds shirt for no reason at all, and then you're going to say, oh, that's a fucking sign. I'm going to put $1,000 in the Reds to get all my money back, and then boom, you're down $2,000, and you're saying fucking it's Jeff Sunday's fault because he told you to go for a walk.
I ripped the fuck out of my pants.
How ripped? Is that your crotch? What was that, dude? And let me just say, I saw a couple people in the chat. One said missing a Georgia hat, and then Slackpack said, I'll send you a Packers hat. I want to make myself very clear when I say this. I will light myself on fire in front of everyone I love before I wear a Packers or Georgia hat.
Check. Steak, I don't know about you, but during the intro, I look at the chat and I went to the bathroom, brushed my teeth, and I had the chat box not clicked. Mm-hmm. So I saw a little red icon and it says the number of messages. There's like 48 messages.
48 chats.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
The chat is buzzing.
That's always chatting, dude.
The chat is buzzing. And then I was like, oh, maybe Steak fucking came in here and started handing out subs left and right again. Nope. They're just.
I only do that on Mondays.
Okay. All right. Good to know. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Great to be with you. Wife's on a quick call in the morning to start the morning. So voice is a little bit low, but we'll get higher as we go on through the stream. Yeah, no big deal. I'm over here supporting the fucking the New York Atlas. That's right. Maybe the large is a little snug. Maybe. Am I going to wear this out in public? Maybe not. I don't know. Probably have to slim a few.
I'm going to go ahead and say it. I don't know how it looks on the midsection area, but from where you're sitting right now, that shirt looks pretty damn good.
Okay. All right. Thank you. I got another shirt, but for whatever reason, that's why this is Nike. That's Champion brand. The Champion brand's a little tight on me. So anyways, I was supposed to go to F45 this morning, to my buddy's place. And I woke up and I was like, hey man, I stayed up late watching the Knicks game. So I can't make it today. More than fair. On that note, are we glazing me for staying up?
Oh, I glazed you last night. I was going to glaze you today too.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I'll be real with you. I mean, I was getting sleepy. I had a pretty long day. I came back. My wife wanted to go for a walk. Really love a nice evening walk when the like the sun's kind of not like setting, but you're a big walk guy too. I'm an exercise in the morning guy, but like an evening walk is great. I laid down on the floor at like 6:30 and I was like, I can't move. I'm just so tired. But then I got a bit of a second wind. I thought the whole game I was going to fall asleep before it ended. 4 minutes left in the game, it hit me, and I was like fighting it off. Too good of a game.
Yeah, that probably kept you up.
Yeah, it is. The Knicks just don't die. They don't fucking die. Somebody would hit a three, Brunson or OG. Someone would make a play, and it's like shit.
I tweeted that, by the way.
You did, yeah.
Knicks literally do not die.
They don't. They don't, man. They got guys that step up and make plays. And the Spurs are kind of the same way. They don't really go down with easy too. It's a great matchup, really is. Like, to me, I heard somebody saying this, like, what would the series look like if there were a healthy Thunder team? Like, I think we're watching the two best teams in the NBA. That's how I feel. Is that, like, that's kind of fair to say. I don't like playing that game. Sure. And plus, not to mention, I had the Spurs last night. We'll talk about all this in a second and really get into it. But I told myself the last two times I woke up, I've gone to sleep early and I've woken up, something crazy's happened, with the Stanley Cup games. I was like, there's no fucking way I'm going to bed right now when the Spurs are up 8 and I wake up to, oh my God, scenes in Madison Square Garden. I'm like, that's just not happening. So I was just fighting. Great game. A lot to talk about. I already see people mentioning it. Did Trump kill the Knicks? We had some boots on ground stuff, people reporting. We've got some fights outside the stadium, all kinds of shenanigans for us to recap and talk about. Before we do anything, what hat is that?
This is the Charlotte Bobcats hat, and apparently it's an England jersey, which I didn't know. I got to be careful because I'm not realizing, I guess with my new camera angle, it's showing what the shirt I'm wearing. I'm not used to that. I see a lot of comments about England in the chat. Is this a good jersey, chat? Is it a bad one? I don't know, Graylish. I got like 50 soccer jerseys. I probably don't know 30 of the 50 soccer jerseys I have, like what team they are. Sometimes I wear a Pumas jersey. I don't really know what that is, except somebody stops me in public and says something about the Pumas. So that's how I know that I'm wearing the Pumas jersey.
All right. Listen, I like your hats. I like your jerseys. I don't ever give you shit for not knowing much about what you're wearing. Like, remember when we walked around in Dallas the day of the Super Bowl, which I still find it absolutely hilarious that you wear a soccer jersey on the day of a Super Bowl.
Liverpool, yeah, I knew that was Liverpool because the guy.
Okay. You just said you didn't know that was an England jersey.
I swear to God, I had no idea what this was.
Yeah. Well, look, this is good because I do dumb shit and I get flamed. I just love when it goes the other way, and I'm not going to overreact here.
I don't care.
I know you don't. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. That's crazy that you got that jersey. You're wearing that jersey and you did not know that was an England jersey.
Can I tell you the truth about it? My sister bought it for me.
Okay. All right.
She just knows I wear soccer jerseys. I don't think she knew it was an England jersey either.
Yeah. Little different. And I'm not judging you. Yeah. Like, as an American with the World Cup on the horizon, you're probably going to get some flack for it, especially because, we're rivals ish and England's got a pretty good soccer team, but I think it's fine, and I think it looks good. Can I be a little critical?
You can be as critical as you want.
I don't think the Charlotte Bobcats hat and that jersey go together at all.
They don't. Yeah, they don't. Like I said, I was kind of hoping it would look something like this, and then no one would really know what was going on, but I'm sitting like this, and there's just nothing I can do.
Yeah, you're a lean back kind of guy.
Yeah, I can't help myself.
No, you can. You say you can't help yourself. You can. You just choose not to. And also, this fits perfectly into the label I've given you. You're the IDK guy. You're just the I don't know guy, which is great.
Now, can I nitpick what you're wearing?
You're going to fucking shit on the Atlas?
You're wearing an Atlas shirt when you originally picked the Atlas, but because you never stand on business, you said, I'm going to finish. You said, I'm going to switch to the Water Dogs because the Atlas won the championship last year, and I don't want to be like a dick rider or a front runner, so I'm switching to the Water Dogs, which was already Biev's team. No problem.
Oh, God.
The PLL people didn't give a fuck. Goot said, fuck that. I'm making Jeff stand on business. Let's send him the fucking New York Atlas kit anyways. I'm saying kit now because it sounds cool. Let's send him the New York Atlas kit anyways, and boom, here you are. Goofy as hell, wearing the New York Atlas shit that you didn't want to be wearing because you thought you were going to be a Water Dogs fan. You are the Mikey Overs of PLL.
Hold on. I got a question about the Mikey Overs thing, but hold on. Don't even do that with Biev. You can't even give him an inch. I switched to the Water Dogs before Biev switched to the Water Dogs. That is confirmed, timestamped in the group chat. Thank you very much. Because Biev loves to, whether he admits it or not, subconsciously jacks my swagger. Constantly jacks my swagger. And that's okay. I'm flattered. I really am. I'm flattered. I got a question about this Mikey Overs thing. And I gotta be careful when I do this again because of obviously what happened in the past and everybody made it a big deal. It's not a big deal. I don't hate Mikey Overs. Is he for me? Is his content for me? Absolutely not. But that's fine. You want to be a Mikey Overs guy? Be a Mikey Overs guy. I had no idea that there was some dirt on him being a legitimate Knicks fan. I had no idea. This came out of left field for me. I thought he was genuinely a authentic Jets and Knicks guy because he's from this area. So who was it that put it together? Was it Hovey?
Yeah, dude. Hovey is on like a Dylan Brooks level hate watch. Hovey hates that motherfucker. Like you say, you don't hate him. Fine, no problem.
No,
Hovey hates that motherfucker. Hovey is out to get him. I think Hovey had a post about him, a big speech about being a Mavericks fan for the rest of his life, go semi-viral on fucking Twitter yesterday.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. The internet,
is Dylan Brooks. Hovey is Dylan Brooks.
The internet will get you. You never know. Maybe some people got some clips of me ready to go in their arsenal, just wait for me to slip up. But god damn, that's some serious shit. So I am just curious. So he went to Dallas and he said, I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan. Now that the Knicks are back in it, he's like claiming to be a Knicks fan. I don't really follow him or pay attention, but I think he addressed it and was like, I'm not a lifelong Knicks fan or some bullshit like that. So he got ahead of it. But yeah, I'm seeing Hovey just say he hates the Knicks bit. Okay. So that's where it came from.
There was some time spent in there being a Brooklyn Nets fan as well, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
I'm pretty sure.
Nobody's a Brooklyn Nets fan.
I only get my info from Hovey, dude. So
okay. Well, that's a reliable source. Why is Chiote? I saw one or two comments. He keeps saying that me and Mikey Overs are similar in that regard. I don't know what he's talking about. Hovey is literally courtside smiling right now. That is absolutely hilarious. Yep. Steak. Yeah, I don't know if I did that. Anyway, Jeff's Knicks bit greater than. I don't really know what my Knicks bit is.
You love the Knicks. I don't think it's a bit, but
it's not a bit.
If the Magic ever find themselves back in the NBA Finals, Lord willing, probably won't happen. But if it ever happens, will people maybe dig up old videos of you fucking just deep throating the Knicks, both hands? Potentially, yes, it could happen.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I'm not even going to entertain it. It's the vibe. If you live in New York City, and I have no disdain for the Knicks, and I've always talked about how great their fans are, there's no issue with me betting on and backing the Knicks. None.
No, I don't have an issue. I'm telling you what the chat might mean. I don't have an issue with it at all. Matter of fact, I've told you to keep standing on business. You're actually doing a really good job reading this series.
Yeah, I know. That's what I fucking do. I get my Mona Lisa bag. Yeah. Jeff's bit is being 35 and acting 80. Now, is this a bit?
No, it's not a bit, but that is what you do.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell. Yesterday on the Yap, somebody mentioned that you were 39 or 38.
38.
And people were like 38 with a bunch of question marks. And I was confused because when someone says 38 with a bunch of question marks, when they find out your age, are they shocked that you're that old or are they shocked that you're that young?
It's a great question.
That's
young for sure.
They're shocked. So they think he's in his 40s, Scoots?
Yes.
But not by appearance, more by behavior.
The way you behave.
Yeah, no way it's by appearance.
Okay, thank you. Because my wife and I go to battle about this all the time. She thinks I look 38.
You look
I think I look like 35,
Oh,
36.
there's no fucking difference.
You look exactly 38.
No,
Thank
come
you.
on.
I mean, dude,
Exactly.
I gotta be honest. You put a picture of a 38-year-old up in the dictionary, you might be the picture, bro.
No, I think I look 36.
You just went from 35 to 36. I feel like we're
I'll stop there. I'll stop there.
Okay, because we're negotiating, but I'm not budging, and you keep going up.
Can one person give me 36? Someone said 35 is 38. That's kind of true.
Listen,
That's kind of true.
You might be the most 38-year-old looking motherfucker I've ever seen.
All right. 50.
Nah,
Shut up.
I've seen AGP. AGP, you probably get that you're younger would be my guess.
Someone said 33. You know what's interesting? I've always actually kind of looked older because I had facial hair at a really young age. Like I had a mustache in middle school. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And I was on a fucking cruise ship, and I think I was like 16 with my family, and I had a mustache, and like these kids came up to me and asked if I can buy them alcohol. I'm like, you out of your fucking mind? I think I was like 16 or 17 years old, and it was because I had a really sick mustache. Go ahead. You're about to say something.
You kind of looked 30 when you were 21.
Yeah. I sort of just looked old when I shave. You know, I look a little bit younger. Maybe that's what it is.
You don't have grays that are super visible, and that's what keeps you not looking 40.
You want me to tell you? I'll tell you something funny real quick. This made me think I looked younger than I was, but it wasn't really fair. I was getting my my haircut. I go to this barbershop. These two guys, they're great. They're twins, and like I like barbershop culture. Like when you just go in and you kind of just shoot the shit and everything. But also, I'm the kind of guy where when I go to get my haircut, I don't always like to talk. Like we talk a lot, talk a lot for work. Now we do in the stream, we talk a lot. When I go to get a haircut, like I just want to shut up for like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
And
it's fair to say that in an Uber as well. You probably don't experience Uber as much in New York, but like I don't want to be a rude person or ever come off as a rude person. But man, I don't want to have like a long talk in an Uber. Like
no.
I do my best to be polite, but then they keep going, and it's tough.
I actually no, I'm totally with you, dude. I don't like small talking in an Uber. They have like the preferences where you can say no, but I always feel like a dick if I actually be like preference, don't talk to me. I told you this when I went to Orlando a couple years ago. I'm like, I think I texted the Orlando group chat. I'm like, what is with the Uber drivers down here? They're all fucking yappy. Yes. They are chatty. Bro. Like, bro, shut up. Yeah, and like I put myself in their shoes. Like I get it. It's a nice thing to do. You're just trying to be cordial. You're trying to show also you're not like, some fucking weirdo or whatever. But I like quiet in the Ubers. But anyways, I go to get my haircut, and this guy sits down next to me. There's just two chairs. I'm getting my haircut. This guy sits down next to me, and this motherfucker looks like Tales of the Crypt, bro. Tales of the fucking Crypt. Long ass hair, long ass beard. This guy says he's 41 years old, and it was like a scene in the movie. The dude cutting my hair, me, and the guy cutting his hair were like, what? You're 41 years old? But then the first thing I immediately did was look to my barber. I was like, that means I look like fucking 33. If this guy sitting down here is 41, I'm like 2.5 years away from 41, which is crazy. But he looked like he was 60. So I thought that kind of helped my case. But anyways, I told my wife that story. She in one ear out the other. She doesn't believe me. So she's with you. She said 38 on the dot. Fine, I'll take it.
And also, she's brutally honest, so her opinion usually holds a lot of weight. Let me ask you a question while we're on the topic of Ubers. Have you been in a Waymo?
Yeah, bro. I posted a fucking video in San Francisco. You don't remember that? My first Waymo ride.
Yeah, so that's where I saw him first too, in LA and California. I think Orlando, they're testing them, but I don't think we've gotten them yet. How was it? Because I feel like I wouldn't love that.
I mean, I was a little nervous at first, for sure. It was pretty cool. I don't know if I'd like it in Orlando because like you're driving like 15, 20 minutes. You're probably getting on the highway, but just like through some city streets and shit, I thought it was totally fine. How's
the braking?
It was a little abrupt at times.
Yeah, that's the part I don't like about robots.
Well, listen, I saw the screenshot of the way you talk to ChatGPT. You're a rude motherfucker.
Bro. The funny thing is I'm actually not a rude motherfucker. And
I know you're not.
And that's why I can't select the option that says no conversation in Uber, because I just feel like such a douchebag getting into someone's car after I just pressed a button that says don't talk to me. Like, I just don't think I'm important enough to fucking say that to another human being. Saying please and thank you to ChatGPT is the fucking stupidest, biggest waste of time on the history of Earth. I mean, you've never wasted your time in any worse way. I don't care if it's a couple seconds. It is an utter and complete waste of a couple seconds saying please and thank you to a fucking robot.
Okay, well, when AI and robots start running everything, I just think they're going to remember this. And I
think they're going to go and find the people who didn't say please and thank you.
There's no going and finding anything. You think when you ask it a question, it goes and finds something? It's got all the information right then and there, brother.
So what's going to happen to me versus you?
I think that I'll get preferential treatment because I've always treated them with respect. I greet them too. I say hi chat hyphen. I'll say, can you please help me with this fucking thumbnail graphic? Thank you. You just fucking go in there and you act like the person you aren't when you talk to ChatGPT, which is crazy. You think in a couple of years these motherfuckers?
That's because I'm not speaking to humans. You know what they're gonna say about me? To them, like, I think this guy's pretty chill, and he doesn't try to fucking impress us, and he gets right down to business.
When you need to realize something that we're not that far off from probably not speaking to humans anywhere near as much as we are now. We're going to be speaking to robots and AI way more. So all I'm saying is they're not going to need to go get your history. Your history is going to be there. So just treat them with a little respect or don't.
I don't know, man. It's going to be funny when the robots come looking, you think you're on their side and they make fun of you for being a brown noser and a stick up.
No, I'm not brown nosing or sticking up. I'm just having just proper, easy, basic etiquette. You're going to be living a scene in iRobot out there with fighting. You're not very resourceful. So I don't know what you're going to do running around in the streets like fucking that movie. Who was it? Will Smith trying to survive and shit. Yeah. Have fun getting in a Waymo. Have fun getting in a fucking Waymo. How's the braking? Oh yeah. You wait till you find out. You're going to be flying across that car, splat on the windshield. Do you both open the door for your wives? Yeah.
That's an insane question, right?
I don't know.
I think we could set the bar a little higher.
Yeah.
We open the door for our wives, of course. Yeah. I mean, my wife would call me out if I'm not opening a door. I don't know what yours would do.
Some subs are coming in here. Devon 72, Devon. I don't know. I went with Devon there. Budman, good to see you. Budman 50 months. Ron Mux, good to see you. I will. ZDZ said fuck Wemby. Cade with a sub streak or with a watch streak. Sorry, 7 days in a row staring at Jeff's 5-finger forehead. Thank you very much. Rav and shoot 'em up. Your shirt fit 10 years ago, Jeff Sunday. Listen, I said this already. I'm a large. It's not me. That's the shirt. It's just,
dude, I don't think it looks that bad.
I'm not. I know you said that. Thank you. I'm talking to the fucking chat and shoot 'em up over here trying to come at me about this shirt. Anyways, go Atlas. I guess I'm an Atlas guy because I didn't get to switch to fucking Water Dogs. Let's what?
Nothing.
Okay. Let's talk about this game. Shall we? We have some things to discuss.
Oh my God, what a great thing to discuss.
Jeff and Steak, boys, I need your actual help. I'm in a predicament. My sister is getting married on Saturday, game 5, 6 p.m. to 12 a.m. Wedding. Sorry, I'll let that slide. Game 5 starts at 8:30. How do I go about this?
I have some questions.
Well, you're the wrong guy to ask.
I'm not the wrong guy to ask.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
It's always sports. It's sport. It's whatever you want, which is sports above anything else. Always. That is always that.
Wasn't my question.
You're the wrong guy to ask.
I'm just being honest. If my team was in the NBA Finals and my sister was getting married, they would probably help me out a little bit because they love me and they know how much I love sports. So
because they don't have a choice.
Oh, look at Hobie's other comment, or they hate sports.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a pickle.
It's not like they help you out of the kindness of their soul. They help you out because they don't have a choice, dude.
No, it's not true. It's not true. Don't assume my sisters are like you.
No, I just think you are sports brain, like to the max.
100%. We were talking about, I forget what we were talking about yesterday, and I was literally going to say, like, you're just more well-rounded than me because all the stuff, like, you give a shit about, I just don't. Like, I saw so many people trying to talk about Mamdani and Trump at the game yesterday. I was like, what the fuck's that got to do with the NBA Finals? I don't give a shit about any of that.
I have always maintained and said you are a great human being. You will give people the shirt off your back, where I am the guy of, like, I will ask at least what happened to your shirt before I consider you giving my shirt. But when it comes to sports, you are sports first. You are not very considerate. You are the guy, I will never forget this, when we were at our friend's bachelor party in New Orleans, and he wanted to go to the World War II museum, which, by the way, I'm not the biggest museum guy. That was one of the coolest museums I'd ever been to. Steak is walking around, huffing and puffing, hyperventilating, like, are we ready yet? Are we ready? We got to get to the bar to watch like the fucking
Let's not say
Titans and Bills.
hyperventilating. That's kind of crazy. Crazy thing to say. No, no.
You were uncomfortable.
I did not want to be at the World War Museum when
Two.
kickoff was about to happen. I don't care what World
Dude,
War.
it was like week
I don't give a
3.
fuck if it was World War III, dude. I didn't want to be there. Not 1 p.m. on a Sunday. I wanted to be at a fucking bar watching football. 100%. I stand on that. But I wasn't hyperventilating.
Listen. We all did. But my point is this.
Yeah, you were acting like you didn't, and that's what was actually pissing me off the most.
Steak. You can be at a bar watching football every fucking Sunday. How many times are you going to be at the World War II Museum? You got these fucking planes that you don't care. That's why when I gave you the sports card and cannonball example, you're like, I don't care about a cannonball used in the fucking Civil War. I'd rather have a sports card of fucking Austin Crozier, auto 1 of 1, rookie patch, signed, whatever the fuck it is. I get it. All I'm saying is, if nobody is getting you, even if you're physically there, unless they cater to you a little bit and give you the sports. That's why people help you out.
Yeah, I've tried to make it really clear that I only want to do things that involve sports. I'm not I'm really not like mincing words. Like, I did a lot for our buddy on his bachelor party, but
you did a lot.
I want to pretend that I wanted to be at the World War II Museum, cutting it that close to kickoff? Absolutely not.
But you don't. But that's why I said you're the wrong person to ask. But go ahead. What would you?
No,
do?
I'm not. I was literally gonna say you were the right person to give advice. That's what my advice was gonna be.
If your
suck it
sister's
up, right?
you suck it up.
Okay.
Yep, you suck it up. You do what you can to you listen. I mean, do I go to the fucking bathroom and go outside to take a smoke a cigarette, or go to the bar a little earlier than I should and pull out my phone and stare at Twitter and stare at the score and the box score? Yeah. Like, obviously that's what a sports fan does. But are you going to just sit in the corner and watch the game on your phone the entire time at your sister's wedding? You just can't.
No, it's brutal for
you
Hogan.
can't.
This is brutal for Hogan.
Yeah, it is. It's very, very brutal, but it's like, that's just what you have to do. But now here's the thing. Here's where it gets dicey. I'll tell you why. Game 5, if the Knicks win game 4, which I think they're going to,
It could be the closeout game.
that's a closeout game. And what I would do in this situation is I would have a conversation with my sister. And so I'd probably at least give like, hey, can we talk about this? I go ahead.
I would have said that too, except he made sure to mention that she hates sports. I think he all caps hates, which means she might be waiting for her diehard sports fan. I'm assuming little brother. I have a hard time picturing Hobie be the big brother, but maybe he is. I'm assuming that she's waiting for him to say something like this so she can get pissed off and call him selfish. Oh, Hobie's older. It's his little sister. You're so fucked. Oh my God, you're fucked.
Yeah.
You couldn't be more fucked. There's nothing I could do.
I don't understand, Tim. Are you tailing Steak, or are you a Spurs guy? I'm so confused. Every time he's like you now. Every time we talk about Spurs,
not tailing me.
What are you talking about?
Not tailing me. He likes the Spurs.
But
I didn't invent liking the Spurs.
No, I know you didn't invent that. I didn't say that. But people can still tell your read on the Spurs. I'm just curious if Tim is deciding to be a Spurs guy against the Knicks, or he's just declared that he is riding the Spurs all the way through till the very end. I'm curious because I've only seen him be on the side of the Spurs.
I just want to address this because it's actually funny, and I can offer a unique perspective because I literally have older sisters and younger sisters. If it was my older sister's wedding, I could act like the childish little brother. Like, I can do that. I could be like, oh, I really want to watch the finals game. My team's in the finals for the first game in 40 years. Like, come on, I have to watch the finals game. And my fucking big sister could be like, you're such a fucking baby. Like, watch your fucking game. But if it's your little sister, man, you're fucked.
Yeah.
I'm just being honest. You're fucked.
You know what you could do? You could do the old school thing. And I don't know if you've ever experienced this or even done this. You could go the whole night not knowing anything. I
knew you were going to say that. And while I actually respect it, absolutely can't happen. Just not possible for me. I have way too much anxiety.
You can't go on any apps. You can't talk to anyone.
There's just no shot, bro. I'm not capable. Not saying that it doesn't sound fun. I am not capable. I'm nowhere close to capable. I'm not even sure what dollar amount I could do that for.
I remember when I was younger, I went with my dad took me to I don't know if it was like a sports bar or like a whatever. It was something, but we were watching Notre Dame Purdue, and this is way back in the day. I mean, this is probably like late 90s, right? So back then you had one game on the TV and you would see the bottom line. You would see the scores, but the bottom line wasn't always there. You know, it would come in and then it would give you the updates on what's going on. You know, UCLA, Stanford 3-0, first quarter, 8 minutes left, whatever. Well, I was sitting next to this guy who had a Boston College hat on. And every time the score would come up on the bottom, he would go like this and he would close his eyes. And I was like, that's so strange. And I mean, I must have been like 9 years old. And so like the third time I saw him do this, I'm like, that's so weird. But I just said, hey, Boston College is winning like 17-0. And his wife leaned over and was like,
oh my God.
Yeah. And so we ended up finding out it wasn't the biggest deal in the world because it was like in the first half. He was like, they said they recorded the game and they were going to go watch it after. He wanted to know absolutely nothing. And I was like, oh.
Like, I respect that guy.
Respect that.
We have nothing in common.
No, I know.
He's probably just an all-around better person than me.
Yeah, sure. Anyways, let's talk a little bit about last night. Well, not a little bit. Let's talk.
Not yet. I got two things. We got to talk about the Trent thing that I texted you because I was hoping you were listening.
I know.
Hopefully Rav can stick around to iron out some of the details for me to make sure I heard it all correctly. But first, what is Good Nut?
Oh, it's Tom Brady's new coconut water.
Coconut water. I don't like fucking coconut.
Why?
I just don't like coconut water. I don't like the way it tastes.
You're such a bitch.
You would call me a bitch or anything, because honestly, I feel like you would call me a bitch if I did like coconut water.
No. What's wrong with liking coconut water?
I don't know. What's wrong with liking a fucking seltzer?
There's nothing wrong with it. I give you the fucking seltzer.
But you call me a bitch for it.
Because you drink it inside a bar where you have to be and leave the fucking World War II museum to watch football. I'm just saying, it's like, yeah, football on Sundays is like beer and wings. And you're like, oh, I'll have a peach seltzer. Especially when you fucking look all tough with your tattoos and your gold.
Damn, you gotta give me 90 seconds. I got a very important delivery at the door.
90?
No, not even.
Fuck am I supposed to do for 90 seconds? Anyways, let's just put this up. It's like Steak didn't leave. Hey, Steak. So yeah, listen, this motherfucker, again, I just want to remind you guys, you can't take advice from him on how you prioritize sports stuff because it's sports above everything else. What were we just going to say? Oh, I don't know what happened with the Jeff.
How'd I do?
Bro, how can you be that far off? Go ahead. What are you doing? Don't start touch. You don't know any of that. You don't know what any of that does.
30 seconds is good, dude.
That was 10 seconds.
Yeah, my fucking door is right by the office.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Where were we?
We were talking about Good Nut. Don't need to.
Oh yeah, you don't like coconut water because you don't like the way it tastes. Okay, fine. You don't like you're okay. We're gonna move on.
No, Joey Dumps. It's not. I'm waiting for. Yeah, I don't think
AK-47. No, if it's even
not illegal, it's not illegal. But
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's move on. If it has to do with you and Joey Dumps and it's the delivery,
it's not illegal, dude. It's not illegal. Don't worry.
Okay, that's fine. Just move on.
Yeah, fine.
What do I need to know that happened yesterday?
Oh God. Well, I believe Trent has a girlfriend. That's the happy ending that comes from this story, but you have to go through a lot to get there. But I believe Trent may be in a happy relationship. It started because Jovan was doing sweats yesterday, and then somebody was like, why can't you do sweats, Trent? And Trent said he had plans, and apparently he's had plans with the same young lady for a week. But how he met her was pretty insane. I could use help ironing out the details, but apparently a different girl, Trent flew out a different girl to Vegas. The girl that was asking, do you pay for everything? On the first date, she was asking, like, do you pay for everything? And he's like, yeah, like I'm a gentleman. And she's like, no, I mean like rent and car payments. She was asking that on the first date, right? So then he was going to Vegas with Fruity. I don't know who else. And he flew out this girl. But she wanted
that girl?
That girl.
Oh, this is a big problem.
But she wanted to stay in separate hotel rooms. What's your take on that?
Hold on. If that girl who asked Trent, "Are you the kind of guy who pays for everything?" talking about rent and bills, Trent flew her out to Vegas.
I believe so.
All right.
So far, I'm on point, Ralph.
Is that accurate?
Ralph said yes.
Is there anybody in Trent's corner that's telling him that's a horrible idea?
No, Fruity said, and this is where I've never actually, I mean, Fruity's a sharp dude. Never disagreed with Fruity more, but Fruity said that was a completely normal thing.
Oh, no. Oh, God. Fruity seems like a smart kid.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. No. No. You know what? Fine. I'm no filter here. That is, does anybody nowadays know what a fucking red flag is? Does anybody know what a red flag is? Anybody? Because I'm over here getting chirped by these fucking losers about having a hard time or saying that the kid who ran out in game 1 should be punished. So it's just like, apparently it's the wild, wild west. Do whatever you want. No, that's what we call a red flag. Everyone knows what a red flag is. You're just old. Who said that? Who said that? Bowed. Everyone knows what a fred. Apparently not, you dumb fuck.
Welcome to the bin, Bowed. Welcome
Jesus
to the bin,
Christ. Bowed. Everyone knows what a red flag is. Trent doesn't know what a red flag is. Fruity doesn't know what a red flag is. And you know what? I'm blaming everybody at Book It. Rav, Jovan, Krabs, who else? Josh.
You can't blame everybody, dude.
Yeah, you can.
You can't. You can only blame Trent and Fruity.
Okay.
What's your problem, Jeff?
That would Goots? You think that's okay?
No, Goots, come here. Actually, Goots. Could you have done something to stop this?
I was faintly listening, so that's my problem. Probably, I don't exactly know what you're talking about. You're talking about
Trent flying out the girl to Vegas.
I mean, yeah. If she's asking to do that, that's just that's not.
No.
We would do where I come from.
No, a girl asking Trent to fly her out to Vegas is not a red flag. A red flag is a girl that you meet for the first time and ask if you're the type to pay for rent and bills.
Yeah.
So anyways, okay, let's move on. There's more to the story.
Hey, I'm just going to say it. You can say it. If you're flying her out to Vegas and she wants to stay in her own hotel room, she should fly herself out to Vegas and stay in her own hotel room.
Okay. So you and I, just so we're clear, you and I are in lockstep here.
The separate hotel room that's nuts.
Nuts.
Okay, so Trent,
if you're flying her out, like the least you can do is,
on nipple, but like, are we serious here?
Yeah.
So before anybody flies anybody out, she tells Trent she wants to be in a separate hotel room. So they still go through with this?
They go through with it, and this is the part. I hope I have it right. They were either at the Vegas Knights game or somewhere early in the night, and she said, "I want to go to bed." So she left. She went to bed. And then they never spoke again.
Okay. I think what we need people to watch more like of these Netflix documentaries and maybe even a little bit of Dateline. And there's then maybe you'll be like, oh no, like I don't want one of these episodes to be about me. You know,
no one says that. They watch them, but no one says that this could be me.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say because I don't want to be mean to Trent, but like that's really bad.
Well, there's a happy ending.
Don't tell me they're dating.
No, they're not dating. She's gone. They haven't spoken since whatever I just said happened. They have not spoken. After that, and I don't know the people. I'm sorry because I get confused. I know there's a guy named Lopi, but I always get confused if he's the Home by 3 guy or if it's a different guy.
No, I think Lopi is Preston Lopez.
Okay, not a Home by 3 guy.
No, Home by 3 is Rob Gucci and
Austin Lopez is our editor, Lopi, and then Preston Lopez, his brother, our creator.
Oh, got it.
That's why I'm confused. There's 2 Lopis, dude.
Yeah, I don't know who Austin Lopez is, but I've been on record. I just want to say it again. I think Preston is a pretty like talented dude.
Preston is the best. Yes.
Yeah, I like him.
His brother is a very gifted editor.
Okay.
Austin's a great guy.
Yeah, I like Preston's stuff that he puts out. I've never met him, but
you'll meet him one day for sure.
Can't wait.
Probably pick it at the park.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be
Although,
there.
I don't know. I don't know with these motherfuckers sometimes. These kids, they don't come up, they don't say hi to anybody. Rav was at Pickett at the park. This motherfucker running around, didn't even say hi to us, didn't even come up and say what's up.
Rav's brain's pretty small. You got to like train him.
Yeah, but whose brain isn't small? Apparently, you got Fruity and Trent over here
Not
flying
mine.
out fucking girls that say that they just want everything paid for. So I mean,
I was gonna say I gotta defend Rav. I thought Rav at the Super Bowl party in Dallas was one of the most friendly dudes.
did I say
I mean,
Super Bowl
Rav's
party?
friendly. Yes.
I'm talking about Pickett at the park.
I
won't be
remember.
there.
You were there.
Yeah, I didn't remember Rav being there, so maybe you're right about that. I didn't remember that he was at Pickett at the park, but at the Super Bowl party, he was great. Great.
No, he was. He seems like a nice guy, but that's my whole point. So, anyways, I don't even know. I don't know how we got on that topic, but okay. So, where were we?
I tried. I'm hoping I have this right. Preston, I think, brought some friends. Blah blah blah. There was a girl. Trent met her. She seemed like a very nice girl. Not kind of the opposite of the other girl. And Trent hit it off with her and has been seeing her ever since. That's the story I got.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the rain shine, there's rainbows. At the end of the rain, there's rainbows. Whatever.
So that girl he flew out had nothing to do with the girl he. I thought you were going to say like, oh, she came with a friend and he ended up hitting off with a friend. Okay, got it. Well, that I'm not even like just saying this lightly. That's a really big problem that we think that that's okay, in my opinion. If you want to downplay and say it's not, somebody said Trent got finesse. Somebody said Trent's a cuck. I didn't say any of those things, but in my opinion, and I think Fruity needs to be held accountable here. We just can't let that happen. Like we've got to be a little bit better than like certain things. That's not even asking for much. You know, that's just
I feel like Fruity was like Mitch Johnson in the situation.
Yeah.
Like you're usually right, young, talented mind, but this is not your best performance. Coaching.
Yeah, let the record show. I did not say those things. I'm just reading things that were said in the chat. So you don't want, Trent can take a lot of things. He's got thick skin. He gets death threats every day in his Twitter DMs for betting and stuff like that.
Thick skin. I got to be honest.
Yeah.
Like I have thick skin. I'm not sure I could handle what Trent handles on.
No, and I mean we're all idiots, but again, there has to be like you got to hold yourself to just like a tiny bit of a standard, and like that girl should never be talked to again. Okay, so he's got so he meets this girl, and he's got a girlfriend.
I don't know about that. That I don't know.
I have a question.
I listened as much as I could. I really tried.
I have a question about Trent. No accusations here, but is Trent the kind of guy? Is he the kind of guy that when he gets a girlfriend, you're never going to hear from him?
He didn't want to do sweat. He didn't want to do sweats yesterday. He didn't want to do sweats.
There's more to the story.
He didn't want to do sweats. That's how the story started, dude.
Oh, I forgot the beginning of the story. Hold on. Okay. Wait. You didn't do a great job tying the beginning to the end. That's fine. Hold on.
I did my best.
No. You're doing a good job, but let me just understand something. So now the girl that he hit it off with, he's dating. Jovan did sweats the other night, asked Trent if he wanted to do them, and Trent said no because he was occupied with
he
the girl.
had plans.
Mm-hmm.
Things are moving fast. He showed her on screen yesterday.
Okay. Wow. Big reveal.
Yeah. And then let me present to you something else kind of strange that happened. Chat was asking to see the original girl, the awful one. And Biev shut it down, said you can't do it.
Why?
I guess apparently he thought it was the wrong thing to do. Do you not think Biev is the weirdest person ever at where he draws the line on certain things?
Yes. Biev makes no sense. And like
he
even
shut that shit down. He's like, you can't show her, dude. You can't show her.
I have no idea what I would just love to just take a look at his brain. I could not even imagine what kind of like cartoon scene is going on in there. It just makes no fucking sense to me. All right, so he's in the honeymoon phase. He's in the googly-eyed phase. Trent seems like a big tree fall hard kind of guy.
For sure. Rav has to step up. I think Rav is the friend to make sure you don't lose him completely. As Rav, you have a big job on your hands.
Well, I think it's going to take a village. And that's not even really anything against Trent, but the reason why it can't be Krabs or Jovan is because Trent likes doing the exact opposite of what Krabs and Jovan do. That's just the truth. Like he literally likes to hear what Krabs and Jovan has to say, so he can do the opposite. Yeah. So okay, so he's in a relationship. Things are going really well. I saw Rav say like he hasn't left her side. He's with her all the time. Well, here is the one thing to remember: like Trent still has a job to do, and it's a very important job. And you have to be able to separate church and state. And what I think guys forget.
Sorry, that is such a funny comment.
Contactless CTE in Biev's world. I don't know that I get it. Contactless. Oh, like it didn't require like an actual like hit to give him CTE.
That's it, dude. I love listening to you.
I know. It takes me a second.
Favorite thing ever.
Let me hold on. Let me get back to the Trent thing. This is very important. Are you listening?
Okay. Yes, I'm listening.
I think guys forget this. I think guys forget Trent. I hope Trent's listening. Is Trent listening? This is really good advice. I'm not
there's no way he's listening, dude. You think he wouldn't have said something by now? He is not here.
This is great advice, and someone needs to tell Trent this. Trent, in the dating world, guys don't understand this. Guys get head over heels. Can you fucking pay attention for 5 seconds? Because you're distracting the shit out of me.
Somebody said you look like you put your readers on when you're thinking, and that is a really funny comment.
I do probably do that. Yeah.
That's really funny.
Fucking think every now and then. Guys get it twisted. Guys think that girls want them to do what Trent's doing. Show me all the love and attention. But in fact, what the girls want is they'd actually want Trent to say, sorry, babe, I got to do something. Duty calls. I'm working.
I'm a busy man.
You drop everything for a girl, that shit fades, dude. It becomes not attractive. You have to remember this. It's so true. Girls like the assholes, but you don't have to be an asshole. Trent's not an asshole. Trent seems like a good dude. Trent seems like he'd be a good guy and treat somebody very well. That's what I believe. But Trent would probably, he can't just go there like a puppy dog, whatever you want, throw the ball. No. Trent's got to get up. And one morning, if she wants to go have breakfast, he says, listen, hon, I got to get in the office. Because you know what? He's going to leave and he's going to maybe not think that that's what she wants, but she's going to be like, damn, it's a man right there. Fucking get a briefcase. Get a fucking briefcase.
Hey, man, listen, I give you lots of shit, but I'm not afraid to fucking glaze you when you're spitting. You were spitting. You couldn't be more correct. I don't think you could have been more correct.
I know that you know this because you know ball too, but this is stuff that the younger generation doesn't totally understand. And I think that I'm not saying we knew it either at a young age. You learn these things as you get older. And so the one thing we do have that you can't buy is experience, which turns into wisdom. So I think that is very good advice that somebody in Trent's fucking sphere should tell him and be serious about more of that.
I've named the guy. The guy is Rav. The job is for Rav. Or I saw someone in the chat say LC. She could maybe be useful here for sure.
I feel like Trent really respects LC.
Correct.
And so you're right. LC should probably say that. So yeah, Trent, still you have to be your own. You have to be yourself. You have to be your own person and still do the things that you do day to day. And don't be over here leaving your fucking friends and your boys on red just because you got a girlfriend. Nobody likes that. So anyways, where were we?
Now we can recap the game.
Okay. Knicks go down. I'll take a little bit more glazing. Are we done glazing me?
No, I mean, great call on Spurs.
Yeah.
Did you find yourself actually rooting for the Spurs in that game?
That's actually a really good question.
It is.
Yeah.
You did.
I did find myself
you want a good series more than you want the Knicks to win the finals.
Yep.
That's fair. I respect the shit.
I told myself I had the Spurs, not for a large amount of money. I just did 75.75 units. I didn't even do the full 100. What now?
Nothing, dude. I can't. You don't want me. Just funny fucking comments.
Just say what they are.
I'm not doing it because then you say I'm distracting you. Please keep going. I'll try not to laugh.
Okay. I'm watching that game. I wanted to win my Spurs.
Sorry. I was saying, can't learn how to fish from a fish is crazy. Can't learn how to fish from a fish got me. Just picture a fish trying to teach you how to fish. Oh God, what a fucking funny visual.
That's pretty good. Can't learn it. But wait, why is Elsie a fish? Or is it just a funny saying?
No, don't do that. She's not a fish. You can't learn how to fish from a fish.
Yeah.
You can't probably get your
he put the name in the sentence, so I'm not doing anything.
Fish, dude.
I'm not doing anything. That was in the fucking sentence.
Yeah. You gotta expand your mind. You're so
Dude.
bad at analogies and sarcasm.
I'm not great. I admit that, but like it takes me a second, it takes me a second. So
yeah. Bro ruined it again.
listen, I'm sorry. I'm fucking sorry. I just like to make sure I understand things. Anyways, fish in the sea, women. Oh, I got it.
All right, chat. Stop saying funny shit. Just fucking sit there and listen.
So watching the game last night, watched the whole thing. No big deal. And the Spurs did what the Spurs do and have been doing, which is coming out and getting a lead. I believe they won the first quarter again. I think I heard somebody say on VSiN they're like 12 and
dominated the first quarter.
Dominated the first quarter. And it was exactly what you'd expect, right? It was exactly what we'd expect. The Knicks were turning the ball over. They're making terrible passes. It looked like a team that was had a lot of nerves, had a lot of pressure. First game at home, $10,000 tickets. Everybody's fucking there. We'll get to all those shenanigans and whatnot too. But in my opinion, you sort of brought up the angle. I pushed back on it. I really did not think fading the Spurs. Fading the Knicks was obvious. I did not think that people were going to go back to the Spurs for a third time. 2 times, different story. Third time, a lot of people tap out. And it to me, you could see this coming from a mile away. Now, you've always been really, really good at this. I like to see things from a mile away, think them through in my head. But when the time comes and you get to the end of that mile, a lot of things have changed. And you absorb the information, what people say, et cetera, whatnot. And you have been, for our entire 20-plus year friendship, the guy that checks me is like, hold on, man, I don't know. And that's where Fake Sharp came from, honestly. You're starting to get weird feelings. Everybody's kind of thinking the same thing. And it's like, fuck. Here I thought I was on some sort of island, whatever. And you were kind of right. Like a lot of people were starting to say like, oh, the Knicks are going to choke and the nerves and the pressure in front of their fans. You were kind of right. But the way I kind of felt watching that game was sort of what I expected. The home team plays tight. They've got nerves. Like people forget that. They always think home field, home ice, home whatever, home court means like advantage, which it does. But those players, when you're playing in front of your home fans, do get a little tense. And the away team can play a little loose. I thought the Spurs were the perfect type of team. Third game into this series to go out there in a place like Madison Square Garden where you got all the fucking shenanigans going on and just throw the first punch and not let up. And I was really, really impressed. We got a lot to dissect and a lot to talk about from like the players and the nuances of the game. I don't want to hog the microphone, but I was very impressed with the Spurs. As somebody who bet the Knicks to win this series, I do want a good series. I was rooting for the Spurs as a Spurs bettor in that game. Not worried at all about the Knicks, but what were some of your early takeaways?
I really enjoyed the game. I think it's a really interesting series because you could literally argue that the Spurs could be up 3-0 or 2-1, and you could also argue that the Knicks could be up 3-0. And I don't think you get NBA finals like that too often. Like with 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter of each game, these games were up for grabs. No one dominated them. But this, to me, would have been the worst loss by San Antonio. It's pretty obvious, not because they would have went down 3-0, but they dominated every part of the game except the second quarter. The Knicks were hot in the second quarter. The Spurs were bad, but the Spurs dominated first, third, and won the fourth quarter. So this would have been a really, really bad one to drop. Mm-hmm. I can't exactly pinpoint on where it went wrong for the Knicks because I actually don't think it went wrong. I think it only goes wrong if you lose both of these games because coming out of this 2-game homestand, 1-1 is a win for the Knicks. You'll be up 3-1 in the NBA Finals. The only way this is a loss for the Knicks is if you're down 0-2. Splitting 1-1 with the Spurs at home, not the end of the world. So I think it's still an absolute must-win is stupid. I'm calling it a must-win. Must-win is ridiculous. The biggest must-win for both teams because I think that it shifts so much if Knicks drop another one in Madison Square Garden. I glazed the shit out of Knicks fans yesterday, and it didn't age that well. Were you that impressed by the Garden yesterday?
No, let's talk about that. I saw Biev spawn in here talking about how shitty New Yorkers are and everything like that. We'll talk about the stuff outside the stadium. No, it did feel.
Hold on, sorry. Miller Time gave out a sub and Dilgod 5 subs. W Dilgod, W Miller Time. Also, Sam145 resub 34 months, huge W. Did you already cover J-Bats?
Miss J Bats.
J-Bats resubbed 30 months. Thank you,
I
boys.
did get ZD. We've got 200 people here on Twitch, almost 100 in YouTube. Who knows how many on Twitter? Absolutely buzzing. Tuesday, June 9th, 10:55 a.m. Eastern Standard. Really appreciate you guys always tuning in. And make sure while you're here, like and sub on the YouTube, follow the Twitch page. We're here every weekday, 10 a.m. Yeah, let's talk about that. I've been hyping and glazing up Knicks fans a lot, well before this series, for years, honestly. You know what they did? I almost made a tweet about this. I'm actually going to do a reaction video. I have got a couple days with no reaction videos, by the way. I hope everybody's missed me. But the Knicks fans yesterday, they got the real ones, got a taste of what it's like to go to a Rangers game in Madison Square Garden. You know I've talked about this. Madison Square Garden is an arena that lives up to the hype. You've been there. It's amazing watching sports in Madison Square Garden, especially college basketball too. But the Rangers games have turned into a networking event, a corporate Citibank networking event. Last night, the prices got so egregious and so insane. You kind of felt like that would happen. But at the same time, like, because it's the finals, it was almost like impossible that the people going to these games and spending this money wouldn't be rowdy and raucous and insane. I definitely thought, as somebody watching on TV, it felt like the fans were not as crazy as I expected them to be.
Felt like the fucking Met Gala, and the comments are obviously saying what I was going to touch on. It's true. There's no arguing it. Yeah. It sucks when it's all rich fucking people and not the real Knicks fans. And I know some of these fucking rich dudes are real Knicks fans, but DJ Khaled on his phone was really pissing me off. I mean, dude, what are you doing? You don't have to be there. You were, every time the camera went to you, which was way, way, way too much in the first place, you were on your phone. You're such a douchebag. I'm sorry. You are. You lost my respect, DJ Khaled. Get off your fucking phone.
Can I Vic lap something? I've never really been a big DJ Khaled guy. Never found him to be that funny. I think he's more so people laughing at him, not with him. And also, like, everybody hands go up, then they stay down, then they stand up, down, up, down. That song fucking sucks. Sorry. The song fucking sucks. People just like songs that tell them what to do. The fucking Cupid shovel. Up, down. All I do is win. That sounds like a fucking third grade project. Sorry. Vic lapping. Never been a big DJ Khaled guy. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. And that's fair. I'm not going to be a prisoner of the moment and say that I fully agree with you, because I'm not a DJ Khaled hater. But what I did see yesterday, I have turned into a DJ Khaled hater. I thought he was the worst one there, but no one was great. No one was great. You could just tell it was a bunch of rich people who, I mean, on courtside, what are those? Are those $100,000 sleep?
I think they said Spike Lee's tickets were $500,000.
So you know what kind of people you're getting. And I saw TC say, hope game 4 is better. I hope it's better too. I was expecting a lot. And it was just, I just didn't feel like you could feel the energy at all from the TV. And then they go outside and they start beating the shit out of Spurs fans.
So, well, there's a big difference. There's a big difference. The range of Knicks fans is wide. You've got the celebrities, which every time even if you go to a Rangers game, like, they love the celebrity cam and like putting some fucking C-list celebrity that's on like a sitcom, and everybody's like, oh, it's that chick, and oh my god, it's fucking. Don't even get me started on Jimmy Fallon. The celebrity thing is corny. Like, I think Timothy Chalamet or Chalamet, whatever the fuck, is kind of had a pretty good run. Like he's fun
because he's a real Knicks fan. We
agree
with that, right? And,
like everybody else, but like everybody else, I don't really give a fuck. Like, even Ben Stiller is starting to look weird and act weird. And I'm sorry, but Spike Lee,
he's a real Knicks fan. They're real Knicks fans.
I understand that, but what I'm saying is, like, it's like it's gotten to the point where we're getting fatigued from it. Like, it's not that cool, even
maybe.
Still.
But I think you're losing the point a little bit, and here's why maybe. I say that, because Chalamet, Ben Stiller, and Spike Lee are real Knicks fans that go to regular season games and have been fans. I'm not mad at those people. Celebrities are allowed to like their teams. I'm talking about the people who literally went to their first Knicks game yesterday. Those are the people I have an issue with.
Right. But I guess what my point is this, what I'm kind of getting at, what I'm going to tie up here, a lot of celebrities want to be them. So it's not even like, yo, I should go to a Knicks game because I'm in New York and I have money. It's like everybody wants to be like the Ben Stiller and the Timothy Chalamet and the Spike Lee. So I think even when they're like celebrating, it looks a little forced and a little corny, in my opinion, because they want to be like the new cool celebrity guy.
Are you talking about those three guys, or all three of the people trying to be like those guys? I'm a little confused.
I brought up those people, and I'm now talking about the celebrities that want to be like those.
Okay,
people.
got it. Okay.
Somebody said Joel P is waiting to chat my ass about something. I thought Spike Lee's interview was very weird. I thought he was weird. I tweeted, I don't know if he was drunk or fucked up or if he's always like this. Like, I get it. He's like he's a very talented guy. I think he's made some very good movies. I'm not a Spike Lee hater, but I don't know. They would ask him a question and he'd be like, Shaq, you know what I'm talking about? Every fucking time. Every time. Hold on one second. All right, that's a phone call I probably have to take in a minute. It was just like, all right, I don't care about this anymore. Then you're talking about the fans outside the stadium. Let me just say something. I'm not here to defend them. Like, every fans has their group of scumbags. I don't think those are actual Knicks fans. I think those are troublemakers.
Yeah.
That's what I think. And I think anytime you get something to happen like this, it gives an excuse for troublemakers to go out there who are just looking to start shit. That's actually what I think. Like, I don't think they really represent Knicks fans, but I don't think any group of people that just go out there and fight at games. How many fight videos do we see in NFL games? Like, they're scumbags. They're the biggest losers, low life pieces of shit. To just go out there and randomly start fighting somebody because they're wearing a Spurs jersey is behavior that I don't even want to tell you what I'd do. If that I've already said this, I'd have an island like Azkaban, and that's where you go. Those are the people that are DMing me, shut your bitch ass up, because I think that someone who ran on the court videoing themselves starving to be internet famous should have their phone taken away. There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of them out there.
Can I present an interesting perspective?
Yeah.
Did you see the one specific one of the kid wearing the Wemby jersey, the younger kid wearing the Wemby jersey, and they're straight up ripping it off him?
No.
You didn't see that. So that was the biggest one that I saw, was like I don't know if he was Spanish or white kid in the Wemby jersey, and they're ripping it off him. He's a streamer. And a lot of people, the
Wemby guy was a streamer?
Streamer, yep. There's a whole thing after him. His friend, the friend who was like protecting him, saving him, was interviewing him. It was on Twitch. It was on all the Kick, whatever. And everyone in the comments is saying basically he was like inciting it. Like, he was trying to make that happen for content. And then at the end, he's getting interviews. Like, he's like, I survived, chat. They were ripping that shit off me, but I survived. Said chat like over 30 times.
Oh, God.
I'm not defending him. No, that wasn't Tim. That wasn't a Tim Duncan guy, pick machine. That was a different guy. This dude was wearing a Wemby jersey. But I'm going to find you this clip because he was very clearly a content creator.
I'm telling you right now, like, the most insane, worst, like, disease, plague, brain rot for the younger generation are these fucking streamers. These guys, did you see? I don't know who Sneeko is. I can't pretend like I know who Sneeko is, but I've seen this clip go around that's viral of like his friend trying to start a chant at the Knicks game. Did you see this? No. Like, let's free Chud or something like that. And like he's getting shredded for it, because it's like, you see in real life, these streamers are fucking losers. I've been telling you this since day one. How do you fucking idiots have your head up your ass and you think these wee hooping, iMix, whatever the fuck they are, people are cool? It's so obvious that they're fucking losers. Everybody thinks they're cool. And I got Joel CP up in here saying rare W. Let me tell you what Joel CP might be. He might be one of these people that worships these fucking streamers. Okay?
Well, he can't be if he says rare W. It means he agrees with you.
Well, maybe now I've shown him
reminding you that you are a streamer. But
that's what I'm trying to say. Just because there's the people that do something doesn't mean good people can't do it. I think we are good people in the streaming space. I'm not saying we're the only ones. There's other people in the streaming space, but we're not streamers like these people are streamers. We get up here and we talk about sports and sports betting. These people actually feel like they're talking about like the real world shit.
Yeah, my point that I was saying was it was obviously awful. I'm not defending Knicks fans, but if you saw this specific instance and then you saw the kid giving the interview on Kick later, you wouldn't feel quite as bad for him. That's all I'm saying.
No, of course not. Everybody is trying to do something. I don't even trust, like, people think these fucking prank videos are real. That's crazy to me. You know, like sometimes you see a streamer walk around the streets and they get into an altercation. That's probably all fake. It's
you know, my least favorite prank ones? It's when they ask a girl, like a pretty girl walks by, right? And they're like, yo, you want to go on a date with me? And she's like, no, thank you. And then he like unlocks his Lamborghini. And she's like, oh, wait. I didn't know you had a Lamborghini. I do want to go on a date with you now. And then he like looks at the camera and he's like, fucking gold diggers.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen one like that?
You make that up?
No, dude, that happens, bro. That's a real videos I see.
Oh, God. I can't emphasize this enough. Like, when people that watch like reality TV sometimes, even my mom, My mom loves reality TV. Love my mom to death, but like sometimes she watches these fucking like Love After Lockup and 90 Day Fiance, and these like weird things happen, and she like is into it. I'm like, Mom, they get in a room, they've got producers, and they talk about things that should happen to make the show interesting. Streamers are doing that for their streams and happening in real life. My biggest concern is people are going to start doing dumber and dumber and dumber shit, and it's going to get dangerous.
No,
and
you're right.
Fucking
You're right.
idiot morons out there wearing SpongeBob Crocs telling me to shut your bitch ass up are over there giving them fucking support and fame. I hate it. Drives me insane.
Bro, the kid telling you to shut your bitch ass up with the 20s in his face, that motherfucker was hilarious.
Dude, I didn't even know what to make fun of, so I just went with the grammar correction. But oh my god, dude, throwing up 520s is like some of the funniest shit I've ever seen. You can't help this stuff. You can't help this stuff. You just have to avoid it. You can't go out there and fucking save everybody. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm far from it. But like just the most basic things that a human being should be able to do in life and like think about. Critical thinking. Nobody really has critical thinking anymore. They've lost that skill entirely. So, and that's why if Biev is still in here, that's why I got really pissed off at him a couple years ago when he was like instigating DMing athletes. That is, I don't care who the fuck you are, dude. Like you, Greg, Biev, my sister, doesn't matter. If you think that shit is funny, I draw the line. And then you've got those fucking losers out there who are like, oh, shut up, old man. He can take it. He's making money, bro. Nobody needs to be fucking DMing pro athletes because they missed a free throw, they lost to your bet or whatever. It's ultimate loser behavior. And I'm here to stop.
It's funny because people are saying that, but I'm pretty sure Biev was like DMing the bench player from Dartmouth or something.
It was something like that. And one of his stupid fucking followers was like, oh, you're such a pussy, Jeff, or something. I'm just like, I can't. We got to stop. This is my message in life. I don't stand for a lot of things. I'm not out here fucking protesting. You can't control a lot of things in life, but like, stop loser behavior. I want to stop loser behavior. Like, is that so much to ask? And what we saw last night was loser fucking behavior. And so
Yeah.
if you guys got no rules and anything can go and people can run out in the court and fucking film whatever, you're going to spread the disease of loser behavior. So sorry.
Okay, been a really good show, but I think at this point we actually have to talk a little bit about the players in the game.
Let's do that. I'm ready.
Can I just glaze the shit out of Stephon Castle? He is incredible.
He's the man.
He is incredible. I will never be a prisoner of the moment. He could have the worst game forever, and I will not care. That motherfucker is a dog. I love watching him play basketball. I love watching him play basketball on both sides of the floor. He's fucking awesome. He is the reason that this series is not 3-0 because it was getting out of hand again. The choke was looking inevitable again. The Spurs are up 2 or 3. I don't remember. Running out of shot clock. For some reason, Wemby is out there on the perimeter 30 feet deep with 2 seconds left on the shot clock, about to fuck it all off like he's done all series. And real quickly, he scoops it over to Castle, who drains just an absolutely giant dick three to fucking, I think, win the game. If they don't hit that shot, I don't think they win the game. He's a dog. Then he drains the 2 free throws. No fucking problem. Keldon Johnson could literally never. Broke-ass jumper, Keldon Johnson. Hate watching him play basketball. Stephon Castle, dude. Glaze. That motherfucker is amazing.
I had 2 player props last night. Stephon Castle over PRA was one of them. And I didn't even really give that good of a sell job because it just kind of came so naturally where he's a UConn guy, so he's familiar with playing in MSG.
Mm-hmm.
And if you are down 2-0 back against the wall, going into hostile enemy territory, as good as Wemby is, give me Castle. You know, I think I heard somebody talking about this where it's like they had NBA GMs or coaches or something vote, like if you could take one player to build your franchise around, who would it be? And they were talking about this because like a couple years ago, a lot of people voted for Cat. I don't know who it is now, but I'm just saying, like, clearly Wemby is up there, like SGA, whatever. How far off is Stephon Castle? Like what can he do?
Yeah, I don't know. You'd love to have him on your team. For sure.
I want him on my team, bro. Like, if you're trading 4 first-round picks for Desmond Bane, 4 Desmond picks for Mikal Bridges, how much would you trade for Stephon Castle? How
many picks would a team trade for 21-year-old Stephon Castle right now?
Seriously, if you really were to think about it, like, what would the Spurs say no to? Because He is amazing. I love watching him play. The only thing I hate is the fucking undershirt, but that's all right. I can get past it. 8, yeah, TC Tone. I almost tweeted that. I almost tweeted if Mikal Bridges went for 4 first-round picks, Stephon Castle should go for 8. Would that have done well? Sometimes I think tweets would do well, and then they'd fuck.
It would do well in the rage bait category because you'd get your
I don't want to rage bait.
people agreeing, but you'd get your people aggressively disagreeing because obviously no one's ever been traded for 8 first-round draft picks before.
Another thing on the Spurs, there's just something about De'Aaron Fox that is frustrating at times. He's like the guy when like Jameer Nelson, if you remember, every time he would shoot, I'd be like, no. And then when it would go in, I'd be like, great job, Jameer. Like Fox, every time he shoots, I'm like, no. Like, that's not the shot. That's not the shot. And then like he made some big ones at the end of the game, which were really impressive. I thought Wemby was phenomenal. Wemby was great. What do you end up with? Like 32 points. I think the one thing, Keldon Johnson, by the way, was plus 14. I think I heard it's kind of crazy. I'm with you, though. He does not really look that good to me. Dylan Harper is unbelievable. Like, the Spurs are just such a good team. We got to talk about the refs a little bit. People are bitching about the refs, and I saw Snowman post a tweet, and this was interesting. The refs, to me, this entire series, 1, 2, 3 games, it is clear they favor the Spurs. That's just what
I think 2 and 3, I would say.
Game 2, to me, was so much worse than last night because even in the first half, the Knicks had like 10 free throw attempts where the Spurs had like 4. It got really bad in the fourth quarter. At one point in the second half, I think the Spurs had 22 free throw attempts. The Knicks had like 4. There were 3 fouls on the Knicks in the first minute. The Spurs continue to play in the bonus with like 6, 7, 8 minutes left of almost every quarter. And I know Cat makes bad fouls. I know Josh Hart is reckless. I know Wemby's hard to guard, but like, I don't know, man. It's so blatantly obvious to me. And that clip that Snowman put up of Josh Hart shooting a 3, landing, and I don't know if you saw this. I didn't see it at the time. Wemby's foot is under Josh Hart, and Josh Hart lands on Wemby's foot, but Josh Hart didn't fall down. Josh Hart didn't fall down, so he didn't get the foul. Good on Josh Hart. That's the kind of shit I like. That's that shit I do like. I love Josh Hart, but this is what we talk about. It's part of the game. If Josh Hart fucking falls on Wemby's foot and goes, ugh, he gets a call. He probably gets a call, and then they review it. So I don't know. I hope the whistle sort of evens out. I didn't think game 3 was that bad. Game 2 was way worse. What do you think about what you saw from the Knicks? Because I have a player that I want to criticize a lot.
I know you want to criticize. It's the guy that gets you so excited, gives one of the most electric fucking post-game speeches after game 2, and comes out and does the thing he always does. I cannot figure out Mikal Bridges.
That's not who I'm going to criticize. But
then it must be Cat, which obviously he deserves some too. And it's mostly because he got taken out of his game a little bit, and I was surprised to see it. And then settling for jumpers and 3s, which weren't falling. It was definitely, I don't think it's anything brave to say Cat's worst game of the series. He wasn't very good yesterday. First time, but Mikal Bridges is the first guy I want to hate on. After that speech, that was a rough showing for Mikal Bridges. He went from being literally everywhere in game 2 to being nowhere in game 3. He was not a part of it. You would often ask yourself, is Mikal Bridges out there? And he was. He was out there. He just wasn't doing fucking anything. OG Anunoby was awesome, but Mikal Bridges was awful. You're the Cat guy. I'll let you touch on Cat, but I do have an opinion.
Yeah, it was really frustrating watching Cat. He made a couple of plays, and especially after how game 1 and game 2 went, I really thought he was going to come in there and light the place on fire. That was bad Cat. That was bad Cat. I was watching him a lot in that game, and I don't know if anybody else was watching him as closely as I was, but not even offensively. Cat fighting for the boards was, I don't even really know how to put it into words. Like when you were watching how Josh Hart would come up with rebounds, how OG would come up with rebounds, Cat was like if you're supposed to just go box out and go straight up for a rebound, Cat was like I don't know what he was doing. Like balls were bouncing off his head. He was making it look so much harder than it had to be. He was like nowhere to be found. And I'm just like, bro, I know Wemby's the alien, but like, you're a freak. You're a fucking freak. You're massive. You're skilled. You're athletic. And he had that Cat game where he played like he forgot who he was.
Yeah.
And it was really, really frustrating because he did not show up at all in the second half. And there was a time where there was about 3 minutes left. Brunson got 4 fouls. and they took Wemby off the court. So it's like, okay, this is cat time. There's fucking cornets in there. You can take him. And he couldn't do anything. He couldn't get by anybody. He couldn't score a basket. He wasn't physical enough. He wasn't aggressive enough. So I want this motherfucker to win the MVP. But last night, I think he may have lost it. He is gonna have to have a massive bounce back game in game 4.
You see this chat saying he has 0 fourth quarter points
Cat
in the series.
That's not.
Might make it tough to give that guy MVP.
Yeah. I don't think he can get it. I think after last night it was done. He had some big moments, but that was a really, really bad cat game. I was very frustrated by that. By the way, real quick, Steak, I'm sorry. Did we glaze Coop Eagle, Sub Bang, Dill God 5, Miller Time?
I did everyone.
You did Eagle. Yeah, Coop Eagle. Appreciate you, bro. All right. It's 11:15.
Well, I want to talk about baseball. One more guy. I saw him getting a lot of glaze. I thought Dylan Harper was pretty bad. He had a couple big shots, but man,
yeah,
everything. And like I'm the one who bitched about him not playing more fourth quarter minutes in game 1 because obviously De'Aaron Fox has been bad. And yes, De'Aaron Fox did hit the dagger, but that was pretty much it. De'Aaron Fox was bad. But 18 shots from Dylan Harper. I mean, he's officially just got a green light. 18 shots is a shit ton of shots from a bench player.
You know what? I had no problem. With it. Like, as young as he is and as good as he's been, what were his final numbers? 7 for 19?
5 for 18, but the chat's pointing out he had 9 rebounds.
Yeah. He that was one of those games where I thought he played better than the stats looked because he was just kind of everywhere.
Yeah.
But Fox off a bad angle so much harder. Fox made some big shots at the end. His shot wasn't on though. No, it wasn't. Yeah, I don't know. Dylan Harper is amazing. I mean, the way
that's on me. I was really just talking about offensively, but you guys are right.
Got you.
He was all over the boards for sure.
Sure. All right. I will tell you this. So Alan Dims made a comment a bit ago. I saw it. I'll reference it real quick. He was saying that I had a good read, but wrong thinking because he thought I liked the Spurs because of their price. Come on, Alan. You know I don't give a fuck about that. The Mona Lisa was Knicks game 1, Spurs game 2, Spurs game 3. I'm sticking to the Mona Lisa because I'll tell you right now, I think I am one fucking Wemby blunder away from being on point. The Knicks are going to win game 4. And my early prediction is that I think they win it fairly comfortably. So I don't know I'm thrown off. I don't know what I'm going to do with game 5, but I'm sticking with the Knicks in game 4. I really think there is some fuckery going on. I'm not saying anything's rigged or staged or whatever, but I think the NBA certainly wants this series to go as long as possible, especially with a massive market like the Knicks. They're great games. Going 6 makes the most sense. So by that, Knicks game 4, Spurs game 5, Knicks game 6. That's what I think. Where do you stand quickly, Steak? Early thought. Game
Knicks
4.
game 4.
Okay. Jeff, everyone going to be on the Knicks. Spurs going back to SA with the series tie. Yeah, I'm not really playing that game as much anymore, though. Everybody being on the Knicks. I'm not playing that game. I don't totally disagree with you, though. All right.
I think every time we get on here and we argue that, you look at the splits towards tip-off and you realize it's pretty fucking even.
Yeah, absolutely. You're going to get people that come back into the Spurs train for sure. Yeah. I think with how they played, that was a really, really good game by them. We do have Stanley Cup tonight, game 4, which we'll talk about towards the end. Let's get into our baseball bag. I didn't make a baseball wager yesterday. I got to take a piss. Do you want to tee up a game and get started? Okay. Sure. I'm going to pull up Pickett in case we need it. Download Pickett if you haven't already. Fuck sticks. We've got some series starting today. I think Baltimore, Seattle, Steak. There were just a few games yesterday, right?
Yeah, that was one of them. Baltimore, Seattle. That's the one I'll talk about.
Okay, get started on that, and I'll be right back.
Yep. Mariners, Orioles. They did play yesterday. There was a grand slam in that game. I'm pretty sure. Luckily, I'm retired. I don't bet those anymore. But I will be betting the Nerfy on ice for anyone who wants my NHL lock. Mariners are minus 112 at Baltimore. Logan Gilbert on the bump for Mariners. Trevor Rogers on the bump for Orioles. Mariners won yesterday 6-3. Orioles have lost 3 in a row. I have no idea what to make of the Orioles. Sorry, Goots. Can't figure them out. When I think they're going to get hot, they don't. When I think they're going to get cold, they don't. So I'm done trying to predict that. KP Bet says it's the Orioles today. Who hit the grand slam? Was it Naylor? Naylor could be.
Yeah, it was Naylor.
Naylor hit the grand slam, 4 RBIs, 2 hits. Anybody did anything for the Orioles, Goots?
I mean, not really.
Taylor Ward had 2 hits.
Yeah.
Is there a hot dude? Because it didn't end up being Pete. He's hitless the last 2, right?
Yeah, he is. He had a 10-game hit streak. Now he doesn't.
Nah,
I mean, Kowser was hot, but he was over 5 last night.
Kowser is the hot dude.
Blaze Alexander is pretty hot.
I tried to get involved with Blaze Alexander last time.
Yeah.
I think he went over HRR, but obviously he didn't homer.
No,
Colton Kowser went hitless last game, but before that he had 5 hits in 3 games, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. He's worth talking about.
Yeah.
Colton Kowser chat and Josh Naylor. What is the over-under on this game? Hold on. 8.5. 8.5 feels low. Maybe because it's Logan Gilbert, but I don't know. That feels a little low to me. Yeah, I hate to say it. I would actually take the Orioles here. If I had to make a pick on the side, I would take the Orioles. The only are they though? Are they a hot team, Tucker? I don't know if I can call them yet. They lost 3 out of 5. They lost the series to Detroit. I don't know if I can call them a hot team, really. I am interested in finding a hot team, but I don't think it's the Mariners. Josh Naylor for the Mariners. Who the fuck did we just say? Colton Kowser for the Orioles. Eileen Orioles. How we doing?
Sorry, I grabbed a handful of nuts.
I don't care.
I don't mean to chew in anybody's ear. Yeah. I don't know. Every time I look at the Mariners' last 10, it's either 8-2 or 7-3. Shout out to Craig, that Blue Jays fan. When I went on his TikTok live, he said buy stock in the Mariners. So total 8.5. Trevor Rogers, Gilbert. I kind of like the Orioles too, but you know what? I sort of hate like home teams that look like they're in sharp lines.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree with that.
Rays were in one yesterday, I believe. Okay, let's move on. Next game. What do you got?
Diamondbacks, Marlins. Marlins have won 4 out of 5.
What are you looking at?
Diamondbacks, Marlins at 6:40 p.m.
It's funny on covers. It's like 6 games down. That's okay. Let's do it. I'll follow your lead.
I'm going to look at what the Marlins have been doing because we told Bills we would look into hot teams. Marlins lost 5 games in a row. And then they've won 5 of 6. Could the Marlins be a hot team or getting hot? Okay. You interested in that?
Brother, are you this line to me is kind of startling. Minus 148.
Well, let me tell you, the Diamondbacks got swept by Seattle, lost a series to Los Angeles, lost a series to Washington. Now they enter a series against Miami. So kind of hot team, kind of cold team. Give me the Marlins.
Yeah, this is what I like to do when we talk baseball. So I think it's the Marlins too. Does that mean Gallen's going to get hit, or does that mean Meyer is going to shove? Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Gallen, his last 2 starts, 9 hits, 4 earned runs, 8 hits, 5 earned runs. So, and he's only had 1 and 2 strikeouts. Oh my God. And then maybe Jovan called this, but Zach Gallen has fallen off. 7.57 ERA on the road for Gallen.
No hot dude sticking out to me for the Marlins. I think I'm just going to take them just straight up.
Okay.
They'll be on my fake sharp sheet.
All right. I'm good with that. What do you got next?
Next, I have Red Sox Rays, Martinez versus Tolley.
So here's what I got on this game. This Tolley guy is pretty fucking good, apparently. I did when I was biking in yesterday, I was listening to the Yap. It was or not the Yap, sorry. It was Jovan talking to Trent. And I don't know what happened to Krabs. I don't know if he was like sick or lost connection or something, but I heard Jovan give the sell jobs for Krabs. And are you with me, by the way? Because your internet's bugging out. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Am I bad?
I thought Jovan did a great job, but I heard him say something like, "Oh, it's the Red Sox today. Why are the Red Sox favored against the Rays?" Something. So I feel like the Rays were in a really short, fishy line. Now the game after, it would tempt me to lean Red Sox, and if I had to give you an actual reason, Nick Martinez regression feels due. Yeah, Steak, you're lagging bad.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try something. Then I'll be back.
All right. It's not me, right, guys? Momentary freezes. Yeah. Maybe you should shut the browser and come back in. Right? Not just me. So, anyways, what I think is this. Unfortunately, the Rays are due for some regression, and that's hit. It's hit. But Nick Martinez was off to just an insane fucking start. Listen to these earned runs.
How we
Good job.
doing?
You kind of figured it. Did you do anything? You're still very laggy.
Damn, I did something, dude.
Oh, you're a little bit better.
All right, let's see if we can fight
You
through.
like restart your. I think restarting the browser is the best one. Did you do that?
I'll do that next if this doesn't work.
What do you do?
Me?
You're so fucking.
I'm not gonna fucking tell you.
Do you know who Beetlejuice is from
Talking
Howard
about
Stern?
baseball, I know who fucking Beetlejuice is, dude. I'm gonna cut
One
you.
of my favorite clips of all time is where he's like walking around. They're like B, what are you doing? He's like, me? Just hanging around. That's what you do sometimes.
That's what I do. Yeah, 100%.
Me?
Yeah. So
Answer a
what
question with a
were we
question.
talking about? Oh, Yandy Diaz, hot dude.
Well, I mean,
Hot
what's
dude.
new?
Yeah.
What's
are we gonna,
new?
Are we gonna
Is
collab?
fucking is Goots up here?
Yeah, give him one of those on his
That's
fucking
right.
head. On your fucking
Yandy
head,
fucking
Goops.
Diaz, motherfucker. Oh, he's not one of the best
do you
hitters in
want, Jeff?
baseball. What do you say?
3-1.
What does that mean?
I don't know. What'd you say?
I said, what do you want, Jeff? Not 3-1.
I want a little Yandy Diaz respect. Is that so much to ask for? God, what a motherfucker. What a motherfucker.
Stubborn dude, man. Stubborn dude.
I thought this guy was a fan
You don't
of
give the
baseball.
Orioles respect.
That is so not true.
Yeah, I gotta
That is-
push back on you, Gooch. The guy loves Big Meat Pete.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll give him that. I'll give him that.
Yeah. I've been on him a lot. Plus, I bet the Orioles like 8 times this year.
Congrats.
Thanks. I won the first 3, lost the last 5. Stupid fucking fraudulent team. Anyways, Nick Martinez, his last 2 starts. Wait, no, before I do that, let me give you the good that was Nick Martinez. 8 starts in a row, earned runs. 1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. Insane. That's not sustainable. Then he just pitched against the Tigers. His worst start of the year by far. 9 hits, 6 earned runs. But even before that, he allowed 8 hits. And even before that, he allowed 9 hits. He's getting touched up, and I'm getting a little concerned. So, long story short.
Wait. Let me address this guy because he was actually who was pitching when I was at the Trop.
Oh, yeah.
And the fans were yelling at him. And you know, when they say somebody's lost their fastball, well, Nick Martinez has not lost his fastball. It's just the only thing it feels like he throws directly down the middle. And I think after realizing it's the guy that I watched on the bump get absolutely obliterated by the Detroit Tigers, specifically Jake Rogers, who hadn't had a home run all season, I think I'm going to take the Red Sox.
That is what I'm here to tell you, my man.
Cool.
You know what? I never do it. I get called a Rays homer and a Rays glazer all the time, which I am. I'll bet the Red Sox today.
Boom.
We're not Bievs up here. You can bet against your favorite team. It's not a big deal. But on that note, don't move on just yet. There's got to be somebody that we should attack in this Red Sox lineup, Steak.
Do you know how the Red Sox got their 1 run yesterday? Marcelo Meyer homer. That's how you say his name.
Marcello, maybe.
Marcello.
I was going to look at Durant. He's 2 for 7. Abreu has a home run against him. Wilson Contreras has a home run against him. You know what it's probably going to be? I hate to say it's probably going to be Red Sox team total over.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm not getting cute. Give me the Red Sox money line.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. I'm going to be on that as well, unfortunately. I'll take the Red Sox today. All right, what do we got next?
Next, we got Skeens against the Dodgers, dude. Lauer going for the Dodgers. Skeens is minus 112. And Rav with the Rab nugget. I don't know if it means much, but here it is.
I feel like anytime this is like when a commentator on the broadcast says like, oh, and he's 14 for 14 for greens in regulation, or oh, he hasn't missed a field goal under 30 yards his whole career.
That's called the announcer jinx.
Put the Dodgers on my card.
Dodgers also gave up 13 runs in their last game.
Yeah, Put the Dodgers on my card. Rav, it's nothing personal. I'm not a Skeens hater. I'm a Skeens believer. I was the one saying when people were trying to say give fucking Jackson Merrill the Rookie of the Year. I was like, get out of you're out of your fucking mind.
Starting to feel personal with you and Rav. I'm just gonna say it.
What's personal with me and Rav?
I don't know. He said he wasn't friendly at Pickett at the park. Now you're betting the Dodgers.
You fucking loser scumbag. You were there.
That is aggressive.
You were there. Rav was there. He didn't fucking say anything to us. He didn't acknowledge us. He didn't say hi, nothing. He was just running around.
Maybe he's shy. Maybe he has social anxiety.
You're such a little bitch. Such a bitch.
I might have to watch the games at the office tonight, so I don't need to watch this game with Rav today.
Why? You think he's going to be obnoxious?
He's going to be obnoxious. I also don't watch Dodgers games.
I don't either.
I actually don't blame you for that.
I don't even like talking about the Dodgers.
I really don't either.
It's not ever on my schedule at night, and Rav's going to make me put this on main screen. So,
yeah. Well, I just want to be clear. I hate the Dodgers. I'm a big Skeens guy, and I am a big Rav guy. Always have been, even before he said a word to us, because apparently he's shy and has social anxiety.
I said, what if he's shy and had social anxiety?
Just hanging around. That's you, Beetlejuice. Anyways, where was I?
Yeah.
I'm going to bet the Dodgers today.
Fading the Pirates on Skeens Day, dude. You're so fucking unique and edgy. Let's go to the Twins and the Tigers.
I thought you were going to do it too.
Melton versus Bradley. The Tigers are minus 131. Any interest? I think Melton was pitching when I was there as well, and he was pitching real good against the Rays.
I actually do have interest, Steak. Let me explain something to you real quick. So
Sure.
I wrote an article on the Book It Sports website. If you read it, thanks. If you didn't, probably saved yourself some money in case you were planning on tailing my picks. I'm at 1 for 2 in my bets. Did hit the Royals against Joe Ryan. No big deal. Anyways, I bet the over in game 1 of the Tigers Mariners series. 7-3. It went over 7.5. Felt like an obvious under. Got that. But then I went back to the over. And the Tigers got shut out. The Tigers are a team that I feel like is really heating up, not even just from their wins against the Rays, but how they looked against the Rays. They in the dugout after home runs, after hits, they just look like they got their swagger back. So I want to lean into them. We talk about it all the time. You just asked me the other day, why don't we bet hot teams? They've won 5 of their last 6. They did get shut out once to Miller. I'm down. This line, we do have to point out, does it look a little short? Against a 30 and 37 Twins. Taj Bradley, still a decent pitcher. 125, 130. Not really. Give me the Tigers. Not going to overthink it. Not going to overthink it. I think the Tigers.
I'm not going to overthink it either. They're going to get hot. It's finally time. They got swept by the White Sox. Since then, they've won 5 out of 6 games against decent teams. On the road in Tampa, they swept 2 out of 3 against the Mariners, who are playing better baseball. Tigers. Never late, just early. Let's go, TC.
No. Get back in my fucking foxhole, TC. None of that fucking bullshit. No, that was dumb as shit when Steak was like, oh, the Tigers are going to get hot. Tigers are getting hot. Tigers. For no reason at all. They just kept losing. They lost like 9 out of 10 games.
All righty. The Yankees play the Guardians. Slade, our boy Slade Ciccone. Yeah, 3-5, 4.92 ERA going against Garrett Cole. I believe this is Garrett's 3rd start back. He's 1-1 with a 2.0 ERA. Dare I say the Guardians should be bigger underdogs in this one.
Yeah, line short.
And also, Guardians really choked the game away yesterday, I think. I think the Yankees tied it in the top of the 9th, if I'm not mistaken, then won it in the top of the 10th. Let's see.
I'll pull it up right now.
Sure. And then there's probably a couple hot dudes to talk about. Goldschmidt. I want to look what Goldschmidts are doing. Oh, no, never mind. It's Martinez. Let's look at Goldschmidt.
Doesn't really look like that. Oh, they tied it in top of the 8th and they won in extras. You're right. Yep.
Pretty hot dude over here. Paul Goldschmidt, last 10 games, he has 13 hits, 3 home runs. Oh, my Lord. And 10 RBIs. Hot dude.
Do you know how old Paul Goldschmidt is?
I would guess really old. Feels like he's been playing baseball.
Relax on the really old. Relax.
We're old, dude. It is what it is. We're old.
He's 38 years old.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good for him. Give me him to go home. Give me him to go homer.
Paul Goldschmidt looks old. I look 36.
Can you pull him up on the screen?
No. If Paul Goldschmidt's 38, I look 36. That's all I'm saying. Hold on. I got a claim. I got a claim. You ready?
Paul Goldschmidt now.
I have a stamp.
Show the chat.
I have a stamp.
He does look kind of old.
White boy
God,
beard.
he's got that thing that I hate that bald people do. Like, why, if you're bald, you're not letting it go? Let it go.
Oh, I don't. He wears a hat. Who cares?
Dude, let it go.
He's got
He's got the worst haircut I've ever fucking seen.
Maybe you are looking at a picture before he got his haircut.
I'm looking at a bunch of pictures of him, and they look awful on all of them.
Or what do you want? His Instagram?
I'm not on his fucking Instagram,
He
dude.
has a fucking Yankees hat on, and
I found pictures of him without a hat on. You'd know this if you pulled it up for the chat.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. You ready? You listening?
What?
The Guardians are fake sharp today.
Okay, that's totally fine with that.
Yep, the Guardians are fake sharp. It's gonna be the Yankees. It's gonna be the Yankees, and the Yankees. They're gonna get. They're you know what they're gonna do? I'll tell you exactly what they're gonna do. Did they do this yesterday? I think they did. Yep, they scored 2 runs in the first inning. They're gonna score in the first inning again. They're gonna get right on Slade Ciccione's fucking ass. Give me the Yankees.
I like what you're doing. So basically, you think that the Yankees without Judge might turn into a hot team? I don't hate that. I don't hate it. I feel like Krabs should be betting that shit.
Yeah. Oh, he should. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah. There's a little. Yeah, I'm not. No, I don't want to be. That's not my claim. But I'm not. I don't think they're going to fall off. I think the Yankees are a good team, even without Judge. They're my win total of the year. So I'm still pulling for them, and I'm invested. So I don't need to bet them every game. But today I'm going in.
Cool. Phillies, Blue Jays, Wheeler versus Cease. Nice pitching matchup. Wheeler 5-1, 2.3 ERA. Cease 3-3 with a 3.0 ERA. Both teams, I think, had the day off yesterday. Wait, no, they played yesterday. Sorry, my bad. Phillies won. Phillies might be worth talking about.
I feel like we kind of missed the Phillies boat.
Yeah, we maybe did. The Phillies have won. Let's see, I
feel like we did.
11-4 in their last 15. They're the only team to beat the White Sox in a series in a while.
You know, Total Slayer says the over.
Yeah, I almost want to take that too.
Fuck you. Doesn't wear a wrist brace. I don't wear mine anymore. His wrist does hurt though. Yeah, I don't know. Steak 7.5. Over 7.5. Cease and Wheeler.
Was that on purpose? What you just said?
It was a little.
The part where you acted like the over was a unique thing after Total Slayer said he liked it, and then I said I liked it too.
Oh, yeah. No, that was a mistake.
You really actually need to go to bed early. You need it. You need
Why?
to sleep. You need to sleep. Oh my God. Okay, so we all like the over.
Yeah, you guys
are so I'm tailing you on the over. Total Slayer's tailing both of us because he respects our opinions on sports that much.
I think, by the way, I just wanted to point out the Blue Jays, you can't really figure this team out. They won 2 against the Orioles, but I mean, that's no big deal. They lost 5-2 yesterday. They do seem like the kind of team that I thought people were going to try to time to like get right and get hot, you know? I wonder if they're just going to struggle all year. And when we fast forward, they're going to be like a 80 and 82 team, just kind of getting ahead of it.
Say, what if we have figured them out? What if they're just mediocre?
Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. So I just want to throw it out there because do not let me, like in a month from now, if I start saying like, oh, I think the Blue Jays are going to get hot, please do not let me do that. Okay. Yeah. Be my get back guy. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Because I know you got a soft spot for Johnny and Avery.
Well, I have more of a soft spot for the Blue Jays than I have even before I knew who they are. But yes, I'm big Johnny and Avery guys.
Cardinals, Mets, Peralta versus May. Mets are minus 131.
I mean, talk about a team that's kind of getting right.
Mets?
Yeah, 7-3 in their last 10.
Pass. Going to talk about a team that's getting right. The Cardinals won 4 in a row. Cardinals just don't die.
No, they don't. They're scrappy. I like what
I will not be fading them to bet the New York Mets. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Well, I'll tell you this: the Mets are in a Malinsky special, is what they call it, when his first game back from a long road trip. At Seattle for 3 games, at San Diego for 3 games. They did have a night off, so let's see. Look at this. Look at this. You ready? This
is dude. Your boy Carson Bench.
Oh, I know. Hold on. I had a guy actually reach out and say, "Hey, thanks a lot. Carson Bench has been making me money." Yeah, you're welcome. The last time the Mets came back from a long road trip, They played 7 games on the road against Cincinnati. I'm sorry, against Washington and Miami. First game back, they lost 7-2 against the Cincinnati Reds. The only difference, ladies and gentlemen, the only difference is they didn't have a day off through that stretch. This stretch, they do have a day off. They had a day off on June 4th, and they had a day off yesterday. So you know what? I will not be fading the Mets today.
I will not be fading the Cardinals. I don't think they get any respect, TC. I feel like we've been saying it all year. You know what Jordan Walker did during that 4-game win streak for the Cardinals? 10 hits.
Yeah, give me keep the stream going. Give me a second. I got to respond to something.
Okay, Jordan Walker had 10 hits in 4 games during the winning streak. He's absolutely hot, dude. He had a homer. He had 4 RBIs over that stretch. So Jordan Walker will definitely be on the hot dude list. And then let's look up your boy Carson Benj. I know he had a huge game last game, but I just want to see. He had 5 hits, a homer, and 2 RBIs. He is a pretty fucking hot dude. Carson Benj is a hot dude. 4 home runs in his last 7 games. 6 RBIs in his last 7 games. Carson Benj is a dude. Feels like more of a you dude. I think I'm going to go to Jordan Walker today. And might tap the Cardinals. May have been shoving, Cam says.
Okay. Don't fade subbed, by the way. I don't know if we called that out. 44 months. 19 minutes ago. Then Austin X wins, gifted a sub to KP Bets _. Appreciate you guys.
W's.
Yeah, you know, this has been like a sneaky sub day. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fucking Dilgod gave out 5, 12. Yeah, you love that. You love that on a Tuesday. Appreciate it.
It's a good day. Double down Dewey. We like the Tigers. We think they stay hot.
Yeah. No, there's nothing to recap with the Brady's good enough. It's just we have it's pretty good marketing. I have a little bit of a take on that. I don't know how derailed we can get. It's 11:42. You want to stay locked in, or should I give you my quick take?
No, I wanted you to give me your quick take.
You know, celebrities, everybody's like it's copycat league. A lot of things are copycat leagues, and everybody's really reactive. I was so sick and tired of like a celebrity's tequila brand. You know, that's just what everybody kept doing. Like another tequila. It's like, Jesus Christ, relax. I actually think this is I like the fact that like the celebrity is doing something that's no alcohol, whatever, something a little bit different, and it's coconut water. Like that's kind of unique. So I at least applaud that effort, and I'll give it a shot. Yeah, I saw the Hello Fresh Pride Month. That was hilarious. Steaks a Hello Fresh guy. It should be here. It said it was getting here today.
I'm so excited for the whiteboard. I'm not addressing HelloFresh. Sorry, didn't mean to highlight.
Where do I put it? Like right here?
Yeah, I think we could definitely figure it out.
I'm not that excited for the whiteboard.
I'm really excited. Really excited. Anyways, Braves, White Sox, before you start telling me what I'm allowed to be excited about. Holmes versus Isert. You know, I should know my White Sox, but I don't really know who the fuck that is. I'm showing
Fetty.
Fetty for the
okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Might be an opener. Anyways, the White Sox just lost a hard-fought series to the Phillies. Scored a lot of runs. The pitching was pretty awful. Is what it is. The Braves just swept the Pirates. Sorry, Rav. Braves are really fucking good. They're 45-21. They're 23-10 on the road, which is insane. I don't want to fade them. Do I think this line's a little short? Maybe. But you know what I'm doing. I'm pressing the fucking White Sox.
I mean, the White Sox are 20-11 at home. Like, you got to give him a little bit of respect. I don't think Grant Holmes, even if he had like a 2.4 ERA, this is a guy that I just don't think is going to get a lot of line respect. I think 145, 150 on the road for the Braves is fine. I'm wondering if that 9 total means like the weather is in play here. Could be a little windy in Chicago. I don't know if the White Sox stadium is like Wrigley, depending on how it's like positioned and shit like that. I don't even know what the White Sox stadium's called. You don't either because you're a fucking boner ass fan. Also, though, just to give you your flowers, I think the White Sox are the most profitable team in baseball.
Yeah, I think they are too.
Yeah. What are you up? 1,100, 1,200?
Like $1,100. We are officially going to Baltimore end of the month.
Oh yeah.
We'll see the White Sox. We'll see the White Sox and the Nationals. Yep. So I'll finally get to witness America's team in person. Cannot wait.
Yep. Should be fun. I'll scoop you up. We'll have a good time. Unfortunately, Goots can't come there. I think the Book It crew is going to be in San Diego.
I'm devastated by that.
I know. I gotta tell you, as much I actually would like to muck it up with Goots, like good dude to hang out with. If I had the chance, I'd be like, yeah, throw Goots in there. I'm okay with no Goots in Baltimore. It might be a little too much Baltimore glaze. Like you would like walk around like it's everything is fucking the greatest thing on planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd probably like it'd be cool for like 3 hours. I'd be like, holy fuck. Like, yeah.
I would love to go to Baltimore with Goots.
I'd show you a good time, and no,
I know
I wouldn't glaze it like that. I just,
you wouldn't glaze it like that?
No, I would. I'd give you fair arguments to why it is the best place in the world.
It does always help to know a local. So like having Goots would help, but he's your prideful Baltimore guy. And I just wonder if you would give me a lens that's a little too biased.
Yeah. I mean, I probably would, but I also would think that you would notice that and you would still give it the fair review.
Well, this is kind of fun because now without you, I will give it a very fair review.
Yeah.
Also important to remember, you'll be the third book it person to give us recs, because Krabs gave me a great bar rec for DC, and then Rav gave me a really good restaurant recommendation for Pittsburgh. So we need something in Baltimore that we have to go to that we can judge you on.
Yeah. Well, it's going to have to be seafood or chaps.
Just near the stadium, though.
Fine with that.
What do you say?
Near the stadium.
Yeah.
Right? I got
heard. Don't listen to. Don't.
All right, fine.
Are you going to be there one night?
Two.
Okay. Are you going?
I'm just saying, I'm not taking
2 games.
I'm not going 25 minutes for like a restaurant. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
It won't be 25 minutes.
Goots, listen to me, seriously. Listen to me, and don't listen to fucking Jeff Sunday. You can look at Jeff Sunday's face, but hear my words. I don't want anything you give us to be impacted by Jeff Sunday's bitching. I just want your recommendations. They have nothing to do with the parameters that Jeff Sunday set for you. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I'm not driving 30 minutes for food.
So you know who's a hot dude? Never mind. We're not talking about the Phillies. Do you have anything in the White Sox Braves?
Well, I think the total's a little high, so I was going to say, should we find a hitter?
Yeah, we should.
Okay.
Braves have been tough. We've gotten hot with some Brave guys, but they've went away a little bit. Also, we did forget to talk about Brandon Marsh. I think he leads the MLB in batting average, and he's a very hot dude.
Wow. Brandon Marsh? I would have never guessed that.
Yep. He homered over the weekend when I put him in the hot dude article, plus 650.
Does anybody know you want a little movie trivia? Does anyone know where this quote is from?
What is it?
When I say put the body in the mosh, I mean put the fucking body in the mosh. Does anybody know what that's from?
No.
Anybody know? That'd be some serious ball knower.
Wow.
Yeah, Brock D. Good job. The Departed. Nice job. Open house. Hilarious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9-game hitting streak for Chase Meadroth on the White Sox, if you care about that.
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
I don't discriminate.
Cool. Next game. That was enough. Rangers Royals. Kolick versus Eovaldi. That really doesn't sound like a good time. It's going to be honest.
Well, I mean, we have to talk about it. Are the Rangers heating up? 7-3 in their last 10. They swept the Royals last time they played. The only thing about this is I feel like every time a team sweeps a team, the following time, the team that got swept wins the first game. I kind of lean Royals because of that. Stupid.
Okay, well, the Royals, let's see.
I don't have any data to back it up.
Royals have won 4 out of 5 and 5 out of 7.
Ooh.
They won a series in Minnesota and Cincinnati, back-to-back series wins.
Okay.
So there's something there. I'm going to really, really aggressively pass on this.
Yeah, but Rav, you fucked that up because you gave me a nugget. And that's the broadcast jinx. I told you that. This is not personal. Steak is trying to say it's personal. It's jinx related. Strictly jinx related. You jinxed the Pirates today.
Can I ask a really dumb question?
You always. Yeah.
Is Starling Marte related to Ketel Marte?
It's not that dumb. They have the same last names. It's always fine.
It's personal, Rab, for sure. I'll see you at Pick It at the Park, but you won't see Jeff. McKippin says no, and Krieger says yes.
I'm giving Rav a fucking noogie. You ever seen a noogie?
You ain't gonna do shit.
I'll give him a noogie.
You ain't gonna do shit.
I'll give him a noogie. Although I forgot how tall he is. He might be too tall for me to do it.
So we got a stalemate on whether or not they're related. I got a no and a yes. Can anyone fucking clear this up for me? I don't have that much time. Absolutely nothing. What happened to you guys, man? Don't think
what so. What does it matter?
Just interesting to me.
Is it? I didn't know Starling Marte was
related. Anyway, Starling Marte homered for the Royals in his last game, if you care about that.
One time I was at a Mets game when they were playing the Padres, and I ran into Starling Marte's family. And when I went back to my seat, I said, "That's a sign. I'm betting Starling Marte next plate appearance, extra base hit." And he fucking smacked one. I was sitting along the first base line, like kind of between the base and the outfield. And stupid fucking God, who plays right field? Is it Fernando Tatis? I think it was Fernando Tatis. Made an insane catch right in front of me, and it was like a I don't know, 8-1 or something that I almost hit. I think I put it on Twitter too. It was unbelievable. Anyways, it's neither here nor there. The Rangers are getting right. Sounds like the Royals are getting right. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Absolutely nothing.
All right, all that fucking blabbering for what? Where did Starling Marte even come from in that conversation?
We have 10. He plays for the Royals. We have 10 minutes left, and we have 5 games. You ready for the Express?
True. I like that. Yeah.
Hop on the Express. Cubs, Rockies, Rhea versus Sugano. Cubs are -156 at Coors. Got anything for me?
Well, is this the first game in Coors in this series?
Yes, it is.
I feel like this is going to be a game everybody wants to bet the over that stays under, but that is the stupidest fucking reason to like anything because I got no data behind it. So
yeah, if you're going to start doing that, I'll just take the Rockies.
I'm not going to start doing that. All right, you like the Rockies, seriously?
Sure, yeah, and Hunter Goodman home run.
You think the line's short?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fine. I'm good with that.
Astros, Angels, Urena versus Tang. Angels are +104. I believe the Angels, no, they played yesterday. They like blew a lead or something, right? They did something crazy.
I don't remember.
There's some error that led to an Altuve run that lost them the game yesterday. The game before that, they scored 13 runs at the Dodgers.
Well,
you want to see what everybody did yesterday? Let's see.
I think even though Houston's not very good record-wise, 31-37, I mean, am I crazy to think that this line feels a little short?
No, I don't think that's crazy.
Okay.
I would be fine. I like fading the Astros.
Yeah. But do you like doing it with the Angels?
No, not
really.
No, I don't. But I would if you wanted me to.
No, I don't care.
You'd have to want it, though. You'd have to really.
You're going to take the Angels and the Rockies today?
No, I'm not. You're right. Good point.
Let's pass.
That's a good point. Reds, Padres, Burns on the bump. 7-1, 2.0 ERA. Kid's nasty. Going against Giolito. The Reds are -125. I mean, God, is that not short?
What?
Oh, my God. The Reds are bad. Wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Cold team. Can't bet them. Even with Burns on the bump, cannot bet this team. Holy shit. They have lost. Wow. Is that 9 out of their last? God, I can't even do quick math.
Well, they're 2-8 in their last 10.
9 and they're 9-3 and 9 in their last 12. So bad.
Yeah, I guess my Reds division winning ticket is not going to hit. Listen, I think I actually thought this was respecting the Reds to go on the road.
Well, Burns is the fucking man.
Well, I know. But then what I was getting at is then I saw Lucas Giolito on the other side. He doesn't get any fucking line respect. So, and then the Padres are 3-7 in their last 10. Yeah, I don't think I want to put any money on the Reds. Cold team. I'll avoid cold team.
I'm not betting any hot dudes in the Padres going against Burns. So let's move on.
Cool. How about the Nationals and the Giants here? Giants 27-40. Nationals, people don't know this or they're not talking about it. 22-13 on the road. These are some scrappy dudes on the road.
Yeah.
-104. Somebody Alvarez against Adrian Hauser.
They played yesterday, by the way. Nationals won 4-3.
Man, the Nationals are scrappy. You won't catch me fading the Nationals this year. I'll tell you that much. You just won't.
Chapman kind of feels like he might be a hot. No, Jung Ho Lee. Is that what you said, Cam? Cam said somebody earlier. I think.
Oh, the Reds are missing Ellie.
Holy Lord. Are you ready for Jung Ho Lee?
Oh, he's on
you
fire.
Ready for what he's been doing? Holy shit. 9, 11, 15, 16, 18. 23 hits in his last 10 games. 23 hits.
That's like 2.3 a game.
That is a lot of hits, and that is really good math.
I haven't taken him one time. It's not that good, you idiot.
I'm joking. God, you have the worst sarcasm.
I know. I'm laughing because I caught myself as I said that. I was like, fuck, you were joking. I'm so bad. I'm sorry. I'm a very gullible guy. I don't know what to say, but it's interesting combination because I'm also like super paranoid. I don't trust anybody. Anyways,
Nah, nothing going on.
I haven't bet this league one time. Have you?
No, I don't think. I like betting hot too. It might be too hot.
Yeah, but we're fucking idiots. Nats are nothing for me.
Okay, cool. And then I think the last game to talk about is the most exciting because it's this Vegas game. Did you see the highlights from the Vegas game yesterday?
Yeah, I did actually. I caught up this morning when I took my piss and I was scrolling with my opposite hand. I saw Shea Langelier's first pitch home run. We love that. 17 on the season. I saw the Brewers got up like 14-10, and then the A's came back. So 29 runs.
All of that is correct.
He sent one 490. My God.
Langeliers had 2. Soderstrom had a homer. Kurtz had 2 homers. Vaughn homered. Terang homered. This game was absolutely electric.
So it's a Mickey Mouse park, as the kids would say, and guys are just hitting it as hard as they possibly can.
Yeah, and Vegas is trying to get a baseball team, right?
I think they have it. They're getting the A's.
Oh, they're getting the A's. This is great. Yeah. This is great. So these guys are unloading there. I don't care if they lost. What a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'll say, man? And it kind of goes off what TC's saying in the chat. Is this not the most? Krabs is going to take the under in this game.
I was going to say that too.
You like the under?
Not that I like the under, but here's what I was going to say. These guys are swinging for the fences. They just played extra innings. Might be a little sore.
How about this? I like the over.
I'm not going to get cute.
I like the over. I think this is all one big ploy to get us to be excited about baseball in Vegas. And guess what? It's working.
Yeah, I want to take strikeouts today.
Really?
Yeah. They're swinging for the fences and they're tired. They had 7 at-bats, man. 7 at-bats swinging as hard as you fucking can. Your torso's got to be tired. Your hips got to hurt. I know he's a professional athlete, but I'm just saying.
That's interesting, Cam.
Damn. See? Look how much ball I know. They're tired. They're tight. They're sore.
Whew. Give me the over.
All right, cool. We'll do a fake sharp sheet. It's 11:57. I'm going to talk a little bit about this hockey game. You want to stay or you want to go?
Fuck it. I think I should have a wager in this hockey game. So
you should have a wager in this hockey game. I love the heart out of you, and so does everybody else. All right, Canes, Vegas, game 4. God, I said I wasn't going to stay up late tonight because I had to make it to my workout tomorrow morning. But I'll probably stay up as late as I can. This game's at 8, not 8:30. Every time I fall asleep, shit gets crazy. The Knights have been the better team in the series. But Freddie Anderson is gone. I think Bussy is making a start. He should. Anderson got pulled. Bussy didn't allow anything except the fluke goal in overtime. Canes came back. They scored 3 in 39 seconds. I'm a Canes guy. I'm not jumping off the ship now, even though I don't think they're the better team. But you know what happens to teams in hockey when they switch a goalie. They get a spark. They got the spark. Now the question is, was it only good for one game? Because then they had a devastating loss. But it wasn't that devastating. They were down 4-0. I don't think they're going to have their heads hanging. I think they're going to be fired up, motivated. I think it's Canes tonight. That's what I think. I think it's Canes tonight.
How about this? I'll join you on the Canes. I kind of like the Canes too, and I'm obviously Nerfy on ice. Hit back to back at plus money. Go back to the Nerfy on ice.
Okay, and I have one more that I'll put on your head. I like the Canes to score first.
Ooh, see that? I might. Would you be okay if I took that instead of Canes to win?
Yeah, absolutely.
Canes to score first. Canes to score first. Nerfy on ice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, good shit. 11:58. I believe BTL will be running today. Goots, thanks for sticking around. We always appreciate you, chat. You guys were awesome today. The vibes were high. The attendance was high. The subs were great. The chats, the actual chat messages were buzzing. Keep that browser up and tune into BTL. They'll be live 12:30. We will catch you mañana. Are you around this week, all week?
Sure am.
All right, guys. You all have a great day. Good luck on your wagers. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.